I want all of you fucking marks out there to always keep it kinky.
A lot of hands.
A lot of hand dancing.
A lot of hands.
That's all we can do.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode, the second episode of Free Bird Rules. I am Ham Bigaho.
I'm Con from the 703. How you doing?
Artist, wrestling fan, professional. I am Nick, aka Nick Mysterio. Our truth is looking for me. I'm right here.
Wow. Okay.
He said he met Dom, but he hasn't met me yet. So here I am, bro.
Dude, he is so active on TikTok, though.
Mm-hmm.
He goes live on TikTok all the time, and he just brings fans in too, all the time.
Right.
He's funny, man. I think he's the funniest. Like, I don't want to put him in like a category, but like if you had to, like in terms of just like comedy wrestlers, to me, he's the funniest one since Santino Marella.
I'd go with that.
To me,
I'd agree.
I'd like.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm a little tired of the shtick, just because it hasn't like changed much. But that little Judgment Day package they did the other day.
That's really funny. The baby pictures and like when he did the when Rio won the women's championship and he edited himself in the shot. That was funny.
That was good. That was funny. I like that stuff. Where do you think this is going?
You talking about Truth? I don't know.
Yeah,
bro,
Judgment Day.
It's so random.
It's really a weird little exit they're taking here. I don't know what's happening.
It's a weird
little detour.
I'm along for the ride, bro. I'm along for the ride. I'm not
board.
worried about nothing, bro. I'm not worried about where it's headed. I just want to keep seeing it, bro. Because it's funny. And also, it brings Judgment Day like kind of down to earth a little more, which is really nice. Because like they're always just like, "Oh, we run." Blah, 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 blah. I was like, "Yeah, but you're letting our truth hang out."
Listen, me and Sheila, we like when we just like watching like TV shows where you could see people break character. That's really funny.
Yeah. And
when Truth got done with that video package, you saw Priest like break character.
Right.
He tried so hard to hold it in, he couldn't hold it in.
Yeah.
There's like, if you go on YouTube, you can like YouTube like wrestlers breaking character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like a majority of the clips are all the bloodline stuff.
I was gonna say it's gotta be Jay.
There's a clip, bro, and I never caught it. It was I think it was when they were getting ready for the Roman Brock Lesnar match where Brock came in with the big ass bulldozer. I think they were getting ready for that match, and Brock ran the shit through the car, right? Mm-hmm. When you zoom in, you see Jimmy and Jay fucking dying, bro. Like they're not even hiding it, bro. They're losing their shit. It's really fun.
Yeah. I think my favorite is definitely the Uzi segment with Sammy. Nobody could keep I don't even want to say Jay. Everybody was laughing. Even Solo, who almost never breaks.
Yeah. That's just funny, bro. And you know, like the Usos especially, because you know you can just kind of tell when you're watching TV when someone's trying not to break, they'll turn their head and shit like that. They always put their head down, put their hand over their mouth. That shit gets me every time.
Jay is the worst at hiding.
He's so bad, bro. He can't hold it in.
The worst at hiding.
So bad.
All right, you guys want to talk some wrestling headlines?
Let's do it.
Very eventful week.
It is. I want to get your guys' take on this. I read this on Facebook or something. So the reason for commentary switch is because WWE wants to see how Kevin Patrick would do without Michael Cole leading the commentary, which I thought we saw him do before they put him on Michael Cole. But okay, the feeling is that Patrick really needs to step it up. If he wants to stay as lead announcer on SmackDown. And then this guy kind of gives his opinion on what he thinks, which he's stating it doesn't really have Kevin Patrick. I don't notice him doing a good or bad job. And I feel like that's kind of a good thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, so like I don't like I think the same as refs and announcers. Like they really shouldn't be playing too much of a part, besides maybe like a narration of what's happening. So like And like also like you got Corey.
Not
Graves
every commentator needs to be a character, I guess.
Yeah, and so like also like you got Corey Graves standing next to you. You don't really need to
do a lot.
Be doing a whole lot. Like you're kind of you're both kind of doing the same job there. Like they're both 50-50 kind of doing the play-by-play aspect of it. Where they're just like kind of saying, "Oh, he's on the top rope, but he comes down. Oh my god!" Like they're both doing that. So it's like, I guess if you want someone to kind of keep up with Corey Graves, I could understand what you're saying there, but he's kind of playing the straight man to Corey Graves being the heel commentator. So I don't really notice him being good or bad.
Yeah. See, I was ready to shit on him because like since he's been on the commentary team, like I haven't really cared for him. He hasn't really stood out to me, but the way he just broke it down, it's like, that's actually kind of true. Because I mean, like every commentator is like a character damn near, you know what I mean? Like even, if you step outside of WWE, AEW too. And Kevin Patrick, he's just like a regular dude. So it's just like you said, his commentary is not good and it's not bad. Like I think and especially with somebody like Graves, who's already like an animated. I guess I would want to know, what do they mean by step it up?
Yeah, that's
what I want to know. What do they mean by step it up? Like, do they want him to put more energy into it? Do they want him to put more personality? Because it's like,
that's what I was thinking. Because I mean, even if you
commentators that are so like, do you need two commentators with big personalities? Just like Nick said, it almost kind of takes away from the match if that's what they're saying. Because it's like, I would imagine like having two commentators with like that are like somebody as over the top as Corey, and then you got somebody sitting across from him who's just as over the top as him, but in a complete opposite way. Right. I feel like that would kind of put more focus on the commentators during the show than the wrestler. If you break it down the way that Nick broke it down, so I'm with you.
Right. That's
right. But if you really think about it, like even if you go back to like the 80s, it's always been two commentators with big personalities. You had Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan. Then you had Vince and King. Then you had King and JR. You have, Taz. I feel like it's always been like that. So I could see, I feel like that's what they're saying. Like he needs to have more personality because he's fine at what he's doing at the play-by-play, like you said. But yeah,
or the examples you gave, like the way you broke it down, maybe it means that they just need him to, like I just said, like be, because you said Gorilla Monsoon and who else, and Bobby JR, like those guys were always just on opposite sides of the fence with each other. You know what I mean? Like there was always like a quote unquote heel commentator,
right? Sure,
commentator. And I mean, do we really need that now? Like, do we really need that?
I don't personally care for that. Like,
I don't really care.
They have it in WWE, black and white. Corey Graves is heel, Michael Cole is face, same as Kevin Patrick, and Wade Barrett is very heel. So like they got it, they got that down pat. But as far as doing that, I don't think they need that all the way. I feel like AEW does a better way of blending it. Because like you can tell that Taz is the heel commentator, but he's not going overboard and just defending everything the heel does, kind of like WWE commentators do.
Well, yeah, but then on the same side of that, Nick, you got Nigel, who absolutely defends.
That's true. That's true. That's very true. So Nigel does do that. So you're right. I don't know. I don't think you need the heel face commentator aspect of it. I think it's just part of it. And also to Hambone's point too, like I feel like it's probably just a real old school mentality. Like if we're thinking we should still be doing things like the 80s and 90s, then I don't know. Like I just feel like there's different people who just like who probably don't even care for stuff like that, who are just like and also like to defend Kevin as well. Kevin never seemed like the big personality guy. So you guys brought him in there to be the big personality guy, and he's not that guy. So why did you bring him in there?
I agree.
It doesn't make sense to me.
I do like when the announcers have their own personalities, and I think it's just because that's what I've been raised on in wrestling. Like I said, ever since the 80s, it's always been two commentators, and they both have their own personalities. So I don't mind if you have a guy like him just doing play-by-play and just not being a personality, but in a WWE world, he's probably more suited to be a backstage interviewer over a commentary guy.
And honestly, if I'm choosing, I'm telling him to go back and just do that then. Because those people are like neutral. Like Kayla Braxton's always been neutral. Renee, neutral as hell. Like Renee sometimes gets into some a little bit, but
I'd fucking take him off, make him a backstage interviewer, make Corey the lead, and put fucking Caleb Braxton on with him.
Yeah.
She has personality.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be cool too. Yeah,
I guess it all boils down
off.
to. I guess it all really just boils down to like, because them saying that Patrick really needs to step it up. That's like Vegas shit. So all we can do is speculate what they mean by it. But if we just going based off of how commentators been in the past, if the merit is that maybe he's not, his personality's not big enough for shit like that. Like, I don't really need that out of Kevin Patrick. That's just
no, I don't need it either. Also, I say all that to say, bring Pat McAfee back.
Like
I
shit.
love Pat McAfee.
Like shit. You didn't like. Wait, you don't like. Well, you're not fucking with Pat.
I don't like Pat McAfee.
Why? Remind me why.
I just think he's a fucking doofus, man. He's just a doofus. And he's so we talked about earlier about somebody is like way too over the top. Pat is too over the top for me.
I like his version of over the top.
I like his version of over the top.
Hey, that's the great thing about wrestling, man. Everybody, something for everybody. He just ain't for me.
All the wild shit he do, like the Baron Corbin hate, like that's very funny.
Well, I mean, I'm all about
Baron comes out and he just starts like he's on the chair, like on the table dancing and shit like that. I love that. I love when I like the fact that if we just talking about commentators, I guess if we just going to take a little detour about commentators, I think my favorite commentator duo was always going to be between JR and King or Cole and Taz. I mean, I just thought that was just as golden as it can get. But obviously times have changed, and I think that if I had to pick my favorite, like I guess a more modern pairing, I like Cole and McAfee just because. You could tell Cole really enjoyed being out there and commentating because I've heard interviews with JR and King. I've heard interviews with Cole about how being a commentator under Vince McMahon is fucking stressful and hell sometimes. Like we've even seen like video clips of Cole like visibly like shouting at Vince, telling him like yo fuck off, like you're making this hard and shit like that. So when he would be out there with Pat McAfee, it looked like he was really enjoying himself. And then I think he sat down with maybe it was at the Pat McAfee show. He was like, oh yeah, dude, you totally revived my love for this job, like being around. And I like seeing that shit. So if we had to pick like our favorite current commentator teams or current-ish, because Pat ain't there no more, I really liked Cole and Pat McAfee together.
Yeah. I like Cole and Pat. I liked I really like AEW setup right now. Excalibur, Shivani, and Taz. I really like them. I like again, they don't get in the way of the story, or anything like that. And it's like and I don't think any of them do. Like nobody in WWE gets in the way. Nobody in AEW, like everyone they got right now is
no commentator hijacks.
It's really good. Yeah, not at all. So that's really like a big point for me. But I really like AEW setup. I really like I'm okay with Wade Barrett. I don't like him as much as Pat McAfee, but I think he does fine.
Oh man, you weren't a fan when he was like active, bro. Like Bad News Barrett. I love Bad News Barrett, bro. Bad News Barrett was the shit.
Yeah,
I miss what's his name from NXT?
Mauro you talking about Mauro Ranallo?
Yeah, that guy. I miss that motherfucker right there. That dude's dope. Yeah.
I'd really like to hear from the current announcers, like what is it like now on those headphones? Without Vince there, I wonder how different it is. But there's definitely I didn't even think of this until I just said it earlier. I would really like to see a woman on commentary.
Me too. I would like to.
I thought that Beth Phoenix was amazing in NXT. I thought Renee did. I love Renee.
Oh yeah, Renee was a great commentator too.
I thought she did really good. But you've also got like Caleb Braxton on the roster, who I think could do really well. And you also have Kelly Kincaid, who was Quinn McKay in Ring of Honor, and she was on their commentary team, and she's great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's true. I would definitely like to see a woman on there. I think Caleb Braxton's a really good choice because I've seen a lot of like her personality, like we talked about, So.
Yeah.
What is it? Oh,
I got a lot to say about this one. I'm gonna let y'all get y'all shit off, but I got some shit to say about this.
Okay, I will start by saying that wrestling content creators are corny, especially the ones with blue checks on fucking Twitter and X and all that shit. you guys are corny as hell because you took this time to take your tribalist area.
Oh, hold on. May I get this off because I don't want to repeat a lot of shit you said because I had a lot to say this week about this shit.
You go ahead.
So, with some context, Tony Khan jumped out the window, said some shit about Jinder Mahal in the Seth Rollins match for the World Heavyweight title. Is it this Monday?
Is it Monday? Yeah, I think so.
That's actually happening? Oh boy.
Oh yeah, that's happening.
I saw it was announced, right? They cut this Jinder's, cut this promo, and this happens. Then Tony Khan jumps out the window, says what he says over here on my right. Excuse me. And when he said that, a lot of wrestling fans, a lot of wrestling content creators, all piped up and started bigging up Jinder Mahal, started saying Tony Khan was a hater. And now there's this whole thing going on where now I guess Jinder Mahal is like this like Uber baby face on the internet now. Couple things. To add, people are now,
Omar.
Now hold on.
Right, we need Omar.
Like shit. Now, couple things. First off, let me not sound like I'm caping for Tony Khan. He does this. He shouldn't have did it. As the boss, you should have you should have kept that shit to yourself, dog. Put that in your notes if you needed to. Something. You didn't need to do this. This was stupid. You're a head ass for doing this shit. But this thing with Jinder Mahal, and I said it before, I'll say it again. Every wrestling content creator, every single wrestling fan that was tweeting shit like this, Jinder Mahal for world champion, Jinder Mahal's a babyface now, don't hinder Jinder. All you motherfuckers are some fucking cornballs. Y'all are the reason why I don't like being a part of the wrestling community. Y'all are the reason why I kind of don't put shit up as much as I used to. I need to, but y'all suck the fun out of it because y'all have all these stupid bullshit fuck ass morals that you change up depending on who you talking about and what you talking about. This Jinder Mahal shit is bullshit. It's fucking bullshit because all it really is y'all hate Tony Khan. And because y'all hate because y'all hate Tony Khan and because he said something about Jinder Mahal, now all of a sudden everyone's on board with Jinder Mahal being the world champion, which is fucking bullshit because the week that The Rock came back, we didn't know who was going to show up as the world champion. He showed up. What did everyone do?
Suck the air out the room.
Y'all was pissed. When he showed up, y'all was not rocking with that shit. But because somebody who y'all don't like, and here's another question I got to ask. If the people who don't like Tony Khan, the people who don't like AEW, why do y'all pay so much attention to it if y'all don't like it?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all hate AEW so much. Y'all can't stand the product so much. I know when I got tired of WWE, I stopped watching it. I stopped talking about it. I got no reason. If I don't fuck with you, I don't want to hear your name. Don't bring your name up around me. I got nothing to say about you as long as you don't say nothing about me. But with AEW, anti-AEW fans, y'all spend more time hating on AEW and hating Tony Khan than y'all do paying attention to the wrestling products that you do enjoy. So for me, this was big fucking corny because all y'all did was just respond to Tony Khan because y'all don't like him. And another annoying thing that y'all did about this whole stupid narrative of, oh, Jinder Mahal could have better promo than such. Shut the fuck up, bro. He hasn't said anything that we haven't already said. And he hasn't said anything that we haven't heard already. This is anti-AEW dick riding at its finest. I don't think it's funny. And when I say I don't think it's funny, I don't mean it in like this is like a fucked up kind of way. I mean like you all think it's genuine. Like you all think it's genuinely funny, and I'm telling you that like this is a really bad joke. And this only adds to my other point, which is wrestling fans aren't fucking funny.
No.
Y'all ain't funny, bro. Y'all not funny. This is corny. This is big corny. And all you content creators that hopped on the bandwagon, again, Tony Khan should have shut the fuck up. But all you content creators hopping on this bandwagon, y'all big corny too. I don't want to be a part of your podcasts. I don't want to talk to you motherfuckers. Shit like this is super corny. The tribalist shit, I think, is hella whack. I don't understand why y'all can't just not watch a TV show when y'all don't like it. This is corny to me. I'm done.
Boom. Yeah. I want to just
wait. Hold on.
Yeah. Flex bomb.
Bunch of fucking cornballs. Bunch of fucking cornballs. Y'all sit up here on your soapboxes and y'all try to preach how shit should go in wrestling and all that shit. Shut the fuck up. Y'all contradict yourselves every day. Y'all pick and choose who to defend, who not to defend. Y'all pick and choose who to have morals on, who not to have morals on. I don't want to hear shit from you, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up.
Nick, do you have something you want to say about this? Because I do have a couple points I want to make about it, but go ahead.
I do want to just say that I agree with Con all the way, and now you can go because I really don't have any else. I mean, I probably have something else to add. I just can't think of it right now. Con basically said it all because you motherfuckers are corny.
All right, so first off, like in part of what you said, Con, I do agree with you. The whole jumping on the Jinder Mahal train just because you hate AEW, it's corny.
That's really my only point.
It's corny.
That's fucking
It's
corny.
stupid. It's not funny.
Yeah.
It's just because you hate them.
That's really the only point I got to make. That's corny as fuck.
But I do want to make a couple points, and we've said this before on the show. You all bitch and complain about Tony Khan doing this when you know goddamn well that if Twitter was around in 1995, Vince McMahon would have been doing the exact same shit. But more so, people attacking Tony when he goes off like this, like, you either don't listen or you haven't paid attention. I'm going to read you guys something that Tony Khan said years ago. Said it back in 2021. Okay? He does this shit on purpose. He's said it to you. I do it on purpose. Let me read something from you. Some people ask why I'll talk about other wrestling companies, especially WWE, and I'll tell you why. I was literally handed a book 3 years ago. Again, this is 2021, 22, before the launch of AEW Dynamite by Warner Media at the time, before it was Warner Brothers Discovery. It was telling me what our place was because Dynamite hadn't launched, but we had carved out a space in the pay-per-view business. They handed me a book, and it was about how to be a challenger brand. This is what you are. A challenger brand, I learned then 3 years ago, is not the industry leader, but it is also not a niche brand. It is not that. It's a big company. It's Pepsi to Coca-Cola. It's Burger King to McDonald's. What will get Burger King marketing? What is Burger King's marketing? Basically, it's a lot of, hey, McDonald's sucks, guys. So for AEW, it's just part of what we are. It's what Warner Brothers Media wants. We are a challenger brand. There's no reason to pretend we're not. Like, he's literally been telling you people for 3 years, this is what Warner Brothers wants. They want us to be controversial. They want us to take shots, just like WCW did when WCW was on Warner Brothers. It's the same fucking thing. And you guys just act like Tony Khan's a crazy asshole, and that's not the case. This is what they want out of him. So he's doing it. And every time he does it, y'all talk about it. Every fucking time. That's
valid. I don't agree with it, but that is valid. The only thing that I will disagree with you on, Hammy, is the whole when you say if this was in the 90s and Twitter was around, Vince would tweet. Because the thing is, to me, when Vince was still the active CEO, Twitter was around. And when TNA was attempting to compete with them, it was.
Right. But that's a very different story because in 1995, when Vince was taking his shots at WCW, when Twitter wasn't around, with having things like, the Nacho Man or Huck Hogan or Gilbert, all these things, he didn't have Twitter. But by the time Twitter was around, WWE, they weren't in danger of going out of business. They weren't trying to make a mark. They were already a publicly traded company. They were so successful already at that point, they were never going to go away. They're now a publicly traded company. Sure. AEW is not a publicly traded company. They are a privately held company.
Sure. But
a lot of differences.
But I still stand on because my thing is this is like, yeah, I do agree with you in the sense that by the time the Twitter was around, WWE didn't need to, right?
Yeah.
I still don't think Tony needs to do this. I still don't think he needs to. You gave us
that may be true, but if your boss says, hey, this is what I want you to do.
Hold on. I got that. I understand that. I still don't think he needs to. Whether who's telling him to do it is neither here nor there. I still don't. Me personally, my personal opinion, he don't need to do this. But it's competition. So if he wants to do it and if the boss is telling him to do it, have a fucking blast. The only point I'm making is that I agree. By the time that Twitter was a thing, WWE didn't need to do it, right? But with TNA, nipping at their heels, Vince could have, because he was in a place to be able to flex his nuts and talk his shit. He just didn't. That's my point.
Yeah, but again, that's still different though, because already at that point, they were a publicly traded company. Yeah, they were not a private company that can just go out and do whatever they want to do because they didn't have shareholders or anything like that to answer to.
Nah, I don't agree. I agree with that. I agree with you on that. My only point is Vince still could have did it if he wanted to at that time, and he didn't. That's my only point. That's it.
I don't agree with the mentality that he is talking about in that post or whatever that was that you just read, Hambone, because I definitely don't agree with the fact that Warner Brothers are his boss, quote unquote. I don't agree with that at all. I do agree that they are the money that puts up AEW every week and everything like that. I understand that completely. And he has to do some things that he says. Tony Khan is the boss. Tony Khan runs AEW. He can take AEW anywhere he wants to go. And it seems like he might be going that way. He might be moving away from Warner Brothers here soon. We don't know. So I don't navigate towards them being the boss just because they want him to do something. I also don't believe or agree with the fact that you're just going to accept this second place mentality. Granted, I do not think anytime soon, maybe not even in our lifetime, that AEW becomes the primary brand over WWE. Yeah. Possibly won't even happen. But I also don't I don't know if that happens or not. I'm not going to sit here and predict the future. I just know WWE is a really big brand right now, and it's probably the normal brand that everyone knows. A lot of people don't even know what AEW is, right?
Yeah, facts.
I also don't agree with the mentality that we should just be playing whatever WCW and ECW did. Those companies are no longer around. Those companies got bought out by the people that he's calling out. I don't agree with that mentality at all. If you're just trying to sell your company, bro, just let us know and just sell it over to WWE right now, because you could do it now. Like, don't be that company. The point of you creating AEW is to create an alternative. Do not take the WCW route and just end up selling this company to fucking Triple H here in 10 years. I don't like that mentality at all. As a fan of the company, I don't like the mentality, because then all of a sudden 10 years from now, we're just going to see that all these AEW guys are back in WWE. I don't like that at all. So I really hope that he gets away from that mentality.
Yeah, I don't like him doing this shit. I
don't agree with that at all.
I mean, you don't have to agree with it. I'm just saying that is what he's been saying for years. But again, I'm not going to keep getting into it because we're not going to agree here. But I don't think the comparison between, doing what WCW did and ECW did and what they're doing, they don't need to be doing that. Again, a lot of differences between AEW and what WCW was when they went out of business and what ECW were when they went out of business. But I also don't agree with you saying, well, I don't agree with the mentality of just accepting second best, because I don't think that's what he's doing. I think that there's a very big difference between accepting being second place and just knowing that, hey, I am competing against a 50-year-old company. I've got 5 years, and this shit is going to take time. That's not what I feel. With me, that's how I do it. I'm not just accepting second place, but I know that it's going to take me some time to get to where they are or surpass them. That's just the reality of it.
To me, if I'm trying to make a wrestling company and I want my company to be either as big or bigger than WWE, and you hand me a book that says you are a challenger company, do this, I'm throwing that book in your face. That's me, though. I'm not Tony Khan, but I'm just saying a challenger is not the champion. Yeah. It's wrestling. You go into a wrestling ring and you're the challenger, you don't have that belt on.
Like, if this is his playbook, you told us this is basically like the playbook, right? Like, if this is it, rock out, bro. Rock out. I'm saying if I had the pencil, I ain't doing that.
Well, I think, again, I also think that we're talking two different things when we're talking challenger, too. By challenger, he means just his comparison. Burger King goes out and says, hey, McDonald's sucks. They don't say, hey, we're number 2. They challenge them. They go out and they call them out.
Yeah, but I don't want Burger King to do that either. I don't want Burger King to do that either. Like, just give me the Whopper. You got me with the Whopper.
I'm not saying that we want it to. I'm just saying we need to understand why it's happening.
I hear you. I'm just telling you that's how I feel about it. Like,
I'm telling you as a fan.
I'm not saying none of it is wrong. I'm just saying that
no, it's not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, I like. And here's the thing: I don't care about Tony Khan tweeting like this.
Yeah.
Like, defend your
that's me too. Like, I don't give a shit,
people, bro. I don't give a
I
shit
would
about none of
prefer
that
he
shit.
not, but I also don't give a shit when he does.
I don't care. But
I'm gonna watch every week anyway.
Yeah, it's not gonna stop. He's been doing this, like you said. He's been doing this. So when he does it again, I'm like, I'm gonna stop. I'll do it to you this way. Plenty of times where I ain't gonna say plenty. Maybe a few times back in Virginia when I was an active artist. Well, I'm still active, but not as active. But when I was outside and I had, we're gonna say competition, and I'm loud, but I was a lot louder back then, a lot more disrespectful back then. And Nick was my manager. Might have been a few times when Nick hit me up and said, bro, you might not want to say that. You might not want to. I wish there was something telling Tony that, but hey, if you're gonna do this, bro, rock out. But I say that, but like, you know, like I said, there were times where Nick were like, hey, bro, you might not want to say that. But after a while, much like Tony Khan, people just knew if you say something to Khan, if you say something about Khan,
true,
what you think you're gonna see when you get online. So at this, so like again, I don't agree with it, but this is what he does. He's been doing it. So when I see it, I'm just like, there he goes again.
As a fan of the company who wants this company to be around for a long time, I don't appreciate the owner and the president of the company taking a second fiddle mentality with it. That's just where I'm sitting with it. I like, you're never gonna like. I understand the Burger King and the Pepsi and all that stuff like that, but you're never gonna be McDonald's. You're never gonna be Coca-Cola if you don't think like you are them. So if you're automatically going into this thinking you're just gonna be Pepsi, you're just gonna be Burger King, I don't agree with that at all.
I see what you're saying.
I don't agree with that mentality at all. And like,
I get what you're saying,
Nick. You're wrong. It's not that you're wrong in saying that that's what he's doing, and I can agree that yes, if he's doing that, then sure, that's just where we're at. But I don't agree with that because I would rather you try to be the best. And if you're just not trying to be the best, then at this point, why even try to invest in anything into you? Because you're not even trying to be the best.
I mean, again, I don't think that that's what he's saying. But even more so, even if it were, you know, again, if you look at the comparison they made, Burger King and McDonald's, you're suggesting that McDonald's is bigger than Burger King and better than Burger King. And that may be true. But do you think
McDonald's ain't better than Burger King? Let me tell you.
I'm not saying.
Have you had their fries? Have you had their fries? Have you had their fries? Have you had Burger King fries?
That's zesty sauce.
In this comparison, that is what they are saying. Right. And if you take those two companies, do you, Nick, look at Burger King and go, oh man, they're not number one, so they're a failure? Or do you look at Burger King and go, oh, they're not beating McDonald's, so they're probably going to go out of business? No,
I'm saying
you don't have to be the best. You can just have two companies do the same thing and still both be around and be successful.
I think
you don't have to be.
I think that we've been going around in circles, and I think it's time to move on to the next subject.
Oh boy.
I do. Hold on now, real quick. I do like. Hold on. I do like because I don't like watching. I watch a lot of wrestling podcasts where everyone just agrees all the time.
Sure.
I do like these conversations where we're not always on the same page.
Yeah.
I do enjoy these.
We can move on after I say my last thing.
Yeah.
It's not about being a failure. I just think if you're trying to compete, you should be trying to win.
Sure.
And if you're not trying to win, if you just accepted your fate, then I don't like that. That's my only take. That's the only thing I feel about it. I don't think the AEW is a failure at fucking all because I like AEW more than I like WWE, and I'm not afraid to admit that at all. Like I way more prioritize on Wednesdays than I do Mondays and Fridays. That's just who I am. That's just the type of fan I am. I just don't like the fact that you went into this thinking that you're just the challenger and you're just listening to whatever Warner Brothers tells you to do just because they were the only people to give you a check at the time. You are now All Elite Wrestling and you are looking for a new TV deal. Don't fuck what Warner Brothers says. Respectfully, fuck what they say. I don't care about what your little book says. I want to be number one, so I'm going to go to USA or I'm going to go to fucking over here. I'm going to go over there. It don't matter. Like I don't agree with that mentality.
Okay. Next topic.
You know what I like
about
their
bars off? Everyone got their bars off?
You know what I like about this though? Like we can just disagree and just talk about it. Like it doesn't have to be like a
listen,
fucking
bro. Me and Nick got a lot of friends where if we disagree with them, suddenly the friendship is over.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Right. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Nick, I think you're a piece of shit. Hambone, I think you're a very overzealous bastard, and I love you. I don't think
I genuinely think that you're a pretty swell guy. But you know,
he killed you with kindness, Con.
Yeah, never mind then. Yeah, cool dude. Love the beard. What we got?
Why did that sound condescending as shit?
Yeah, that did. Right?
Yeah, I love you, man. Love the beard.
What else we got?
All right. TNA dropped some new belts. Let's look at them.
Oh yeah, they had a whole photo shoot.
Yeah. I love. Here's the thing, though. Okay.
I don't like.
They had a whole photo shoot. It's clearly just on somebody's like picnic table outside.
Yeah.
They are like the third biggest company.
Yeah, they went to They went to Leesylvania Park.
Bro, they couldn't get like a fucking just a black backdrop or nothing. Yeah. They just fucking set this on a picnic table outside.
They went to the playground in their apartment complex.
I don't even think this is like a professional photograph. It's just somebody took it on their cell phone
and put it in portrait mode.
Yeah, they're like, let's make sure we do it on a sunny day, so we got good lighting here. Because
are you guys fans of the different color belts?
Nope, hate it.
I prefer black belts.
Black, just black. Yeah. I hate red belts, blue belts, white. I hate that shit.
You don't like white either?
Once you go black,
because like the last Intercontinental Championship belt was like, remember it was like that white, that bright white. I don't like that shit.
I like the white.
Mostly women.
Those are the only two, black and white. I don't like red. I think
I think when the belt is white, the plates have to like just look a certain way for me to be on board with the fact that it's a white belt. But like how the WWE tag team belts are, I hate that fucking Fruit Loop color bullshit. The bright red, the bright blue. Yeah. Get that shit. I hate that shit, man. It looks like a toy. I
don't mind it. I do like the red on this one though because it goes with the red in the TNA.
The side plates make it pop. The side plates definitely make the red pop.
Right, so they got the world and you got the TNA logo in the middle. It all works. Right
well, this one, although again not a fan of the color, this one ain't that bad because like it doesn't look like a toy. This looks like a genuine official championship.
Yeah, it looks like a championship. Right?
Those WWE tag team titles look like toys.
They look like toys, bro.
The toys are no different than the regular.
Like, there's no way I can take that just off the belt designs alone. I don't take the WWE tag team division seriously.
It's like a fucking gladiator helmet and shit. It's so weird. It's just
this goofy, campy ass design. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's so weird.
The only thing that bothers me about WWE's tag titles too, like why are there still two sets of belts?
Oh, I don't know why they're doing all that.
Just one fucking set.
Just decide, bro. Like either merge belts or just keep them on separate shows, bro. God, I hate it, man.
They should have done that year and a half.
I hate that shit. I really do.
Because what's going to happen
is they have said for a long time that Triple H already had new tag team titles made. So what are we doing?
Give us that. Just give us that. And like the fucking
them, and then like a month later they're going to get fucking split them up again. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, man.
Like why are you even doing that, bro? And the thing is, do you guys prefer it being split up into brands, or do you prefer?
My thing is, I honestly at this point, I would prefer it all to just be just two belts, like no brand splitting type shit, because they already don't really acknowledge the brand split. But if you're gonna do it and split them up, then fucking make them exclusive to the show and just stop having randoms from each show fucking compete for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The conversation we had last week where we were talking about how companies have too many belts. If you're fucking splitting the same belt into two different brands of your company, that's a lot of belts, bro. Like you got tag team champions over here and tag team champions over here. Like that's kind of a lot.
Yeah, I do like the brand split. The only thing is, and we've talked about it on here before, they don't do it right.
Yeah, they don't take it seriously
right at all.
I love the brand split when the brand split is taken seriously, but they don't give a fuck, bro. They rewrite their own rules.
Yeah, right. Yeah. When keep everything separate. You need to do an annual draft to actually make it feel like. When's the last draft we had? Year and a half, 2 years ago now?
Probably a year and a half. It might have been the tail end of last year.
You need to set like a date, and you need to do it annually around that date every year, and make it feel like it's an actual brand split. But even though I do like the brand split, I do agree with things like only having one set of tag team champions or one set of women's tag team champions, just because their tag team scene is not big enough, in my opinion, to have two sets of them on each show.
That too.
And even like I feel like, you know, because I feel like Triple H just likes all wrestling, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, because it's been well known that Vince did not like tag team wrestling, and his reasoning was stupid. I never understood it.
What was his reason again?
His reasoning was he did not like tag team wrestling because if he had a tag team match, he had to pay 4 people instead of 2.
Oh my!
Now, but here's the thing: why does that make sense if all these guys have downside guarantees and they get paid no matter what?
Right. So, like, what does it matter?
What's the matter?
I don't know.
Same every week.
He's an idiot.
But whatever. All right, let's look at the other ones. The X Division.
I like this one.
I don't hate this one, but it does look like it has a mustache.
I didn't even notice that shit.
Yeah, and that distracts me on this one.
Yeah, that's wild. I didn't notice that at all. That's so funny.
Oh wow! This is the X Division Championship. Yeah,
Yeah.
like a handlebar mustache. But see, I like this design a lot, though. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wait, so who's the X Division champion right now? It's Chris Sabin.
Chris Sabin. Yep.
There you go.
Well, no, what's his name win it last
Who?
night? Didn't Crazy Steve win?
Crazy
No,
Steve.
Chris-
Oh no,
No,
this is the
Crazy
Digital
Steve
Media Championship.
Is the Digital Media
He's
Champion.
Crazy Steve won the
Crazy
Digital
Steve
Media
won this one.
Championship.
Crazy Steve is a fire name, by the way.
Crazy Steve. I don't like the name.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't like the
That's a
name.
Breaking Josh reference.
Crazy Steve.
I like this belt a lot.
I like this one a lot. This might be my
I
favorite
just
one.
really dislike the name Digital Media. Like
What?
I know
Yeah,
what
I'm
they
not
were
a
going
fan.
for, but
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
better than
Okay.
TV when you don't have a TV deal, though.
Touche.
What's that?
I
He
said
says
it's better
better
than
than
a
TV.
TV champion when you don't have a TV deal.
This is true.
Yeah,
TNA does make digital media, so
that's what I'm saying.
I just feel like there's another name that could be better for a title.
Yeah.
Maybe if it's just media, I feel like it'd be a little.
Yeah,
I do like the
Yeah,
fact that
media
it's all
at the end,
digital though on the champion, like on the belt,
Yeah.
like it has like the fucking what do you call that?
the like the cable,
That-
like
the
yeah.
fucking board, the fucking
Yeah.
yeah.
oh yeah, like a
motherboard.
circuit board. Yep.
Yeah, the
yep.
circuit board motherboard shit. I like that shit.
Yeah. I like this one a lot.
Yeah.
I'll be
This is
honest
cool.
with you, of the new belts, this is probably my favorite one.
I was just saying, this is my favorite one.
That's
Yeah,
the coolest
I like
one. Now, when it comes to belts, do y'all prefer like silver or gold on the belt?
Gold.
I like gold. Silver
I like
just
both.
doesn't. The silver just don't hit right to the eye when I see it.
To me, like, especially if you're looking at other like combat sports like UFC or boxing, you don't see no
It's always
silver
gold.
belts.
man.
Pure
No,
gold.
they're
baby.
gold. Gold is like the precious metal. That is the important one. So
Mhm.
that's what I prefer because I feel like that's what looks important. That's what looks
Right.
like a champion is a gold title. But I like the way this one mixes them.
Yeah.
You know, I like silver in the background with the gold. This one
Mhm.
looks really good. I like
Yeah.
this one a lot.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite design. Never mind, I lied.
See, I like this one, but it is too small for me for a world championship. It needs to be
Small.
wider. If it were wider, the
Hmm.
main plate wider, I would like it a lot.
Really,
It's a little
Yeah.
janky, like it's doing this on the
Yeah.
fucking. I don't like that.
I like it.
I mean, I like it. I just wish it was a little bit bigger.
I got you.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, real quick. I just want to make because I've been meaning to ask. So Moose won the world championship last night.
Yep.
That first time he had those belts, was that unofficial or was that official? Because he was carrying around like the TNA belt when they were still in Impact, and then he had was he like
Mhm.
The
official?
the TNA heavyweight title when he held it was not an official title, but
Okay.
he has been Impact World Champion before.
Okay.
So
All right.
he has already been a world champion.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
Mhm.
So this is the second reign, right?
Yes.
I was a Moose hater in the beginning. I was a big Moose hater.
I'm still a Moose hater, but
Really, you don't like Moose?
nah.
Why?
So I think that he is. You know, I've watched Moose since he was in Ring of Honor with like Stokely Hathaway and shit. You know, and then I really felt like he sucked. He has definitely improved a lot in the ring. But I don't like listening to him talk.
Is it the list? Is it the list?
It's
you don't like the list?
That man has a lot of tongue. Like a lot. Okay? He's got big tongue.
Crazy.
Okay? That man's got big tongue energy, okay?
That's nice.
I ain't into it. But more than that, even though he has improved, you know, he had this whole wrestling god thing, and I'm like, bro, you ain't. And also, just like his personal stuff too. You know, he's got you know domestic abuse stuff in his past. That's why WWE passed on him, stuff like that. So I just don't like the guy.
I got you.
When I hear shit like that, it's hard for me to like people, whether you know I should take that out or not. If it's like sexual abuse or stuff like that, I can't like people. So
I got you.
I'm been doing that. You know, you can't get that shit out of your head. Why did they call the knockouts the knockouts? What is that? Where did that come from?
This is the way it's in the women's division.
Yeah, I think it's just a clever way of saying, "Oh, she's a knockout."
She's a knockout.
Look good looking, but also
knock you the fuck out. Double entendre. Don't even ask me how.
Yeah, I think it's
that's
just
a bar, bro. That's rap. That's hip hop. That's Jay-Z. That's most def.
It's not Drake though. It's not Drake though.
It's better than Divas. For sure.
You said what, Ham?
I said it's better than Divas.
Yeah, that's a lot better than Divas.
I don't want to hear no Diva Championship bullshit.
The Diva Championship itself was a fucking ugly ass belt.
It was.
That fucking like a butterfly or some shit.
Fucking bright pink or something.
Yeah, some stupid ass shit. Yeah, knockouts is just their clever way of saying like that's just their spin on the women's division.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we've said this plenty of times. We said this plenty of times before. We'll say it again. TNA has the best women's division in wrestling.
They do. Yeah, they do. I like this belt. See, now this is when I like white belts. Look at that.
Was it already white before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of white
color popping off that white leather. I like the way this looks a lot.
This looks like a world championship belt. So
yeah.
Although I'm not a fan of the white, I do rock with it in this context because it looks like a championship belt. You know what I mean? Like somebody really had to put up a fucking fight to get this belt.
Yeah.
This might be this. I think this is harder than the world championship belt, like the men's world championship belt.
I agree. Yeah, I don't like the fucking with the leathers like going.
I think you might be right. Yeah, I think I agree with you.
I like that a little bit better than the men's.
Yeah,
I like the side plates on the women's way more. I think that's a big part of it for me.
It reminds me of the AEW world champion a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
A little bit. Yeah.
Shouts out Jordan Grace.
Mm-hmm. She won.
You're looking at a Jordan Grace Day One fan. Jordan Grace Day One fan. Shouts out my man Omar. Nick, you was there with us. You may not remember. She was on the indie scene at Nova Pro Wrestling. She looked very different.
She was at that shit?
Bro, she was at every show.
Oh, wow.
She was at every show. She looked very different.
A very noticeable physical transformation.
A very drastic transformation. She looks totally different now.
That's very
different. Yeah. That's going to be nuts. I feel like haven't they done stuff with AAA before though?
Yeah, that's where I was going. I don't know why like they're making a big deal of it. Like they haven't been working with them for ever.
Yeah, I'll take it though. I like seeing the companies work together, bro. I really like that shit.
I do like when they make it public. I do like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for the surprise and shit like that, but I do like just the optics of the headline. I like that.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about this?
I'm not. So my thing is like, yes, it's going to be a good match. I understand that completely, but I don't know who I would have wanted. I'll also preface by saying that I just would like somebody else. I actually was intrigued by seeing if Darby versus Sting would happen. I think that I'd never even thought of that until someone said it. I think it was in our group chat said it, but I was like, I didn't even think about them doing that because that would have been because they haven't done it and they probably won't ever do it. So it was like. That would have been fucking cool to see because they would have fucking killed each other and that shit would have been great. But
I kind of would have been cool with like as tired as I am of him, I would have been cool with seeing Sting versus Jericho, to be honest with you. Okay.
I don't know if I would have been okay because I feel like that's probably like the obvious.
But to me, because let me say like I think I was the one that kind of like was pretty vocal about it in the other wrestling chat was like, I don't like the Young Bucks, right? Like I just think that they're douchebags. But I know the match is gonna be fire. Like I know the match is gonna be fire.
I do too.
But you know, to me, like you can't complain about it and not have your own like solution for lack of a better word per se. So I guess if I was if someone said, well, if not the Bucks, who would it be? I would pick somebody who I would feel like has like somewhat of a history with the Sting. Now the Bucks have a history with Sting. They do have a history with Sting. Evidently, this was Sting's idea. So like, I'm not shocked. You know what I mean? They were in TNA together. I get it. Me personally, I would have picked somebody who has a bit of a history further back than that. And the only person that comes to mind for me that's still active that could put on a pretty good caliber match is Jericho.
Yeah.
Because I can't think of anybody else. If I'm missing somebody, let me know.
I can't think of anybody. That's why, like, when you said, like, we'll come up with a solution, like, I don't have one. So, like, it's really hard for me to complain about it because it's just like, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Especially if Sting wants it, then that's
if Sting wants it. There's really not much we could say.
Yeah, that's my whole thing.
How you
Let me throw an idea at you, Con, as an alternative. You know, we want somebody who Sting has history with, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it needs to be a big match. It's Sting's last match. What if his last match was him and Joe for the world title?
Ooh.
They got Jermaine and Mafia.
Yeah, bro.
And that's like the first match that Sting loses. This is his last one to Joe on his way out.
I didn't think of that. Yeah, I'd be on board with that.
I'm with that
I'd be
one.
on board with that. Damn.
Do that one.
Yeah.
Joe versus Sting. Yeah, I'd be on board with that.
Fuck the Young Bucks. Do this.
I'm rocking.
And what a big deal too. Like, I mean, it's already a big deal that Sting's retiring, but his last match is going to be a world title match. And what if in his last match he becomes world champion? Like that'd be
crazy too.
A great storyline too. It's not just the match just about Sting leaving anymore. Now it's about more than that, you know.
Because honestly, you could do that. Let him keep the belt for like a month, and then just have him drop it, and then just have him go off. Like just have him just show up for like a couple Dynamites, and just be like, "I'm world champion. I'm just gonna fucking," and then have people like challenge him, and then just be like, "Nah, I'm just gonna drop it," and then just make people fucking turn for it. Like that would be hard, bro. Like that would be really hard.
I roll my eyes.
No, y'all not cool with this?
I roll my eyes.
Right.
Oh, I just y'all know me. I love Punk. And just based, I'm gonna be the stupid fan here. Just because I love CM Punk, and you know the stories obviously weren't there, but the stories that we hear about Jack Perry's role in that night left the bad taste in my mouth. I'll put it that way.
Yeah,
left the bad taste in my mouth.
And I'll agree with that. I mean, I'm a Punk guy too, and I've never been a big Jack Perry fan. And I do feel like he had a very big role in what happened because what he didn't need to do it.
Yeah.
Like it was just very, very unnecessary to go out there and do what he did.
Yeah.
At the biggest shit. It's unnecessary and unprofessional.
I thought that was whack.
They've ever had.
I thought that was so whack.
But on the other side of it, if you're going to keep him around and everybody knows what happened, might as well make it a fucking storyline.
Right.
So I kind of like the whole Scapegoat thing. I like him coming out and tearing up the contract. It'd be cool if he stayed in New Japan for a couple months.
I'm intrigued. I ain't gonna lie. I'm intrigued. I'm definitely intrigued.
So, yeah. I think it could be interesting.
Yeah. So again, he left a bad taste in my mouth from that incident. Yeah. But I still want to see where this goes.
Yeah.
Because I can get over it. You know what I mean? I can get over the shit.
Right.
No, for sure.
Seems like he landed on his feet, you know?
Yeah.
That guy. And he didn't break them this time.
I think he's all right.
That's funny. I heard that. That's funny. That's funny.
You got anything on this, Nick? Anything more?
Yeah.
No, I'm with y'all. I think this is a really cool way of kind of just like, okay, if everyone knows it, then let's just do it. You know, like so I do like it. I would like to hear why he thinks he's a scapegoat. I definitely want to know why. Like, I want to know why he did everything.
Yeah, I want to hear him out.
Yeah, I definitely.
He seems like he's got a lot to say.
Like, and I also would like to see him like full blown heel because we didn't get it. Like we got it for like a little bit.
That was it. Like a month of that, and then all this shit happened.
Yeah, so it's like I want to see him really not be Jungle Boy, bro, because I still remember him as Jungle Boy. I don't want to see Jungle Boy anymore.
You see how big that beard is? Like that's a bad guy beard.
That's a bad boy beard,
bro. Bad guy beard.
That's a bad boy beard.
That's a bad boy beard.
No conditioner, no shampoo. Maybe he brushed it because remember his dad was Luke Perry, so the show business side is still gonna come out. But he ain't putting nothing in that.
He's such a bad boy right now. You might as well get Diddy to manage him.
You know what I'm
saying? I don't think he wants Diddy to manage him.
I wouldn't.
I don't think.
I don't know. Jack Perry, he created a lot of controversies, and from what I hear about Diddy, he's got a way of making controversies.
I don't think those controversies would mesh well together. I don't think so. No. Let's keep him away from Diddy. Oh yeah, this is talking the night, boy.
I was surprised by this. I'm surprised he's not just going to AEW with his brother.
I like the swerve.
I
like the swerve though, because he showed up in New Japan. All of a sudden, he's TNA, so that was kind of cool.
I want to see him. To be honest with you, I want him to stay as far away from AEW as possible.
Ooh,
he'll just get lost in the sauce. In my opinion, he get lost in the sauce very fast.
Sure, yeah. The only real reason I'd want him to go to AEW is because there's a bunch of people there that I think he'd have amazing matches.
Oh, absolutely.
But I do agree with you, Con. If he did go there, he'd just get lost.
Yeah, it's like they did like the whole like what AEW has done in the past, where they're just couple of quote unquote one offs. You know what I mean? Like absolutely, but like a full on just on the roster, I don't think AEW would treat him any differently than WWE has. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
But this was great. Yeah, that was great. I think
this is crazy to me.
Oh yeah, were we talking about this before?
We were talking about this.
You're talking about other things, yeah. It's crazy to me that like if they get it, they're like, yeah, you have to have Prime. You want to watch Raw? You got to pay for a subscription.
Yeah, it's kind of
crazy.
It's something that like now like Ring of Honor does that, but it's Ring of Honor. It's on a much smaller scale.
Exactly.
So that's so like in that sense, it's like okay, yeah, like I get that, but like this is like the flagship show. You know what I mean? It's been on our lives. Like it's been on our entire lives, and now you're saying we got to pay for a subscription.
Yeah.
Now I got Prime, but that's kind of crazy.
Exactly. I got Prime too. It's not a problem for me.
Yeah,
but it's not everybody does.
Again, this is just a prediction.
Yeah,
it's not real.
Yeah.
So but on top of that, I do feel like this would be a backwards move for Raw.
Yeah.
So last night there was an NFL playoff game exclusively to Peacock, right? The whole entire Twitterverse. This is the first time.
Hold on, my bad, bro. Hold on. So you had to like have Peacock to watch.
I had to have Peacock in order to watch this NFL playoff game, which is crazy. It's the first time it's ever happened.
That's crazy. How'd that go?
Motherfuckers were tweeting about it all fucking night. I don't know how to fucking download Peacock. Why do I have to pay $6 for Peacock? Like that's Peacock crazy, is the cheapest one, and everyone's still complaining about it.
Because I agree with you, right? Like I agree with that. And I'm not telling you nothing you don't already know. But like on the same token, it's just like, some people, that price is still kind of crazy. You know what I mean? To some people.
It is. No, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not telling you nothing you don't already know, but just like the fact that you have to pay for like a routine subscription, like you have to be a member in order to watch that.
And even like I think that's even worse than this, because everybody knows that Peacock, it's just NBC. Yeah. So you're telling me they're a TV channel, and they're just like, yeah, we could give this to you, but go get that subscription.
That's nuts. So I have to pay for the subscription to watch this one thing. I'm not gonna watch nothing else on. I'm not gonna watch I'm not gonna watch Bel. I'm just speaking hypothetically because I do watch some of this shit. I'm not gonna watch Bel Air. I'm not gonna watch the fucking unrated episodes. I'm not gonna watch none of that. I just want to watch football. And you telling me that in order for me to just watch football, I gotta pay $6.90. That's crazy.
Yeah,
and I got to pay $6.99, and you could give it to me for free if you wanted to.
That's insane, bro.
You are a TV channel,
right?
You are not just a company like WWE is, who doesn't have a TV channel,
right?
You are a TV channel.
That's hustling
backwards. You're telling me I got to pay.
Yeah, they hustle. They hustle for real.
I don't see the vision in that. I don't see
Crazy.
No, but it happened because well, the big thing was too, right? So it was a Kansas City Chiefs game, and Kansas City Chiefs got this big whole thing because of Taylor Swift, right?
Right.
So like that's so everyone, all the Swifties tuned in and bought the Peacock subscription.
Sure.
You know, so like that's a whole nother thing. It's just like they capitalized on the Chiefs being the number one team right now because of Taylor Swift. So they got all that Swiftie money. That's what they did.
Yeah.
And Taylor Swift was at the game. So they fucking, they hustle.
Yeah. So like if you loyal to something that has to do with that show, you're gonna pay regardless. So you're not gonna give a fuck.
Yeah.
But what about the people that aren't that loyal? You know what I mean? What about them?
Yeah. So like the thing is too is like, because Con was saying like I got Peacock, I got Prime, so like that's not gonna affect me because I also have Prime and I have fucking Con's Peacock. Thank you very much, Con. So it doesn't affect me. However, there are people.
It's still fun.
Our friend Justin says like
that's exactly what I was thinking
of. $14 a month for Prime,
Mm-hmm.
Because like they don't shop online, they don't do none of this shit. They don't even know how Prime Video works.
Right.
Like that's the thing that's why I think it's a backwards move because these streaming sites are not that. They're not there yet. They still have not. Like cable's still around. Like they haven't replaced cable just yet. Now I think we're there in 10 years, 15 years. I think like cable won't be a thing. It'll all be just these apps on our phones, right?
Once all the boomers die out and everything.
That's what I'm saying. So like the motherfuckers who get, the
motherfuckers who get it, I agree with you. I agree.
No, it's real. Yeah. Like once people just decide that, okay, what are these apps? What is Hulu? What is Netflix? What is Prime? What is Peacock? They're going to figure this shit out. Yeah. That's 10, 15 years down the road still though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like, doing this now doesn't make any sense to me. WWE moving to Prime.
It's hustling backwards in my opinion.
Yeah, and again, like you can do that for pay-per-views. Sure. If you want to move from Peacock to Prime, sure. Mm. Or if Prime is going to get a channel that I can get on my Comcast or my Xfinity or my fucking Fios cable, whatever it is. Other than that, it's a backwards move because you're gonna cut out that like 40 and older like generation. They're out. Right. They're not gonna watch you anymore. Like you're going strictly for 39 to 18. Like that's not good. Like that's cutting a huge demographic out of your potential audience there. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. All right, so that's all we have for wrestling headlines. I want to break something up real quick. This is going to be just a complete switch.
Hambone's supposed to argue again.
No.
I'm listening, bro. I'm listening.
He's ready.
We couldn't see his hands. I didn't know what he was doing.
So this story has been going around the internet, and I wanted to get your guys' opinion on it. I don't know why it's even going around right now because it happened like a year ago. But anyway, you both know who Smokey Robinson is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me ask you guys something. How old do you guys think Smokey Robinson is?
How old do we think Smokey Robinson is?
Yeah.
Gotta be in the
80s. Late 70s, early 80s?
Yeah. Okay, so he is 83, right?
Okay. Cool.
So last year, in April, he released a new album. His first album has been 14 years. Nick is remembering. He must have heard it.
No, I know the title.
I don't know why this is going around, but it is called Gasms.
Huh?
Yeah. Huh?
It's called what?
You heard me.
No, say it again.
Gasms.
Just without the or.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to read you guys some lyrics to a couple of the songs from 83-year-old Smokey Robinson, okay? This is off the main song, Gasms. And I just want to get your guys' reactions.
The title track.
I'm willing to hear Smokey out.
The title track, let's hear. Gasms. When I look at you, it makes me feel better than good. And what I see is you and me together forever. I'm knocking on my wood.
What?
You give me gasms. I gasm. You're the one responsible for my gasms. Gasms, 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 gasms.
No way.
Eargasms. When I hear your voice, my eardrums start to quiver.
Oh,
it's a sexy sound. Make my love come down. And you know I can deliver.
At 83?
Any kind of gasm on the list. The gasms you don't give me, I don't think exists. You get those mind gasms, those hard to find gasms. Every kind of gasm ever known.
Oh, you playing it? Oh,
come on, bro. Bro,
We're gonna get taken down for that.
It sounded like a rap song, bro.
So hold on. There's another one.
oh, there's
my
more.
God.
Okay.
There's
One
more.
other song I want to read you the lyrics, kid, into.
What's it called?
It's called "I Fit in There."
Hey, that's the last. Hey, hold on.
I fit in there. Okay.
Okay. I fit in there.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Before you start.
Okay. Sure.
Is there anything that provides us with who wrote the songs? Because not a lot of these guys write their own shit. Did he write this?
I looked into it. He wrote all the songs himself over a 20-year period.
20 years to write.
20 years.
It took him 20 years to write I Fit in There.
You gasm, we gasm, we all gasm.
Let's hear it.
I fit in there. Let me in your life.
Oh, that's crazy. That's
Let me in your life. Make some room for me. If deep down inside you're hoping to fill up an opening, I fit in there. I fit in there.
Yo, bro, slow down. Slow down. He says it twice.
He says it 3 times, actually.
Oh, God.
Here's another thing. He said gasms in gasms probably about 40 times. I just was cutting them out.
Hold on, because gasms, like, that's kind of a little cringy. That's not as wild as I fit in there. How many times did you say I fit in there back to back? That's what I want.
Oh, we're not even done.
Okay.
We're not even done, brother. Okay, we got more here. If empty fills up your private place, and nothing and no one can penetrate, if you got an inner vacancy, baby, then make a place for me. I fit in there.
Yo, hold on. Con, you remember when that white woman was reading the Vince Staples lyrics? That's how it feels right now.
I was just watching the Atlanta episode.
What is happening?
Is there more?
Of course there's more.
Oh, hold on. Song. Oh, yeah. We got some more.
We got time, bro.
Hold on. This is a 5:43-minute song.
I fit in there. 5 minutes. 5 minutes and 45 seconds of him letting you know he fits in there.
He fits in there, bro.
He will get in there. He will fit in there.
He's gonna fit.
If you got 1 whole hour, 1 whole day, if you got 1 whole life, I don't have a crystal ball, but I can do future reads. I know when it comes to you, your future needs. I fit in there.
This sounds like spoken word.
So it's slam poetry. So I want to ask you guys. I read those. I want reactions because for me, right?
You want reactions?
83-year-old Smokey Robinson. It sounds to me like Grandpa still wants to fuck.
Was Smokey this nasty when he was still outside?
No, this is why this is getting so much attention because all of his other albums or songs are very much, just hearted, being in love, relationship, nothing sexual.
Yeah. Didn't Smokey Robinson make more love?
So it sounds to me like he's making more love at 83 than I am right now.
That's a gross 83 love.
He's making way more love.
Yeah, man. I think Smokey might have gotten a divorce recently or some shit.
Yeah.
Maybe, man. Maybe when you get out of a long relationship, bro, you want to fuck anything. Maybe that's what I don't know. That I fit in there. God damn, bro. Subtlety is completely out the window. He said, fuck
20 years, and he came up with I fit in there.
It took him 20 years to write I fit in there.
Hold on. Can we fucking go through the track list real quick?
I don't want to. Oh, okay. I was about to say, don't play it. I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to play it, no.
I don't want to hear 83-year-old Smokey Robinson telling us his dick is hard. I don't want to hear that.
Okay.
I'm good on it, bro.
Okay, the first track, right? The first track is Gasms. So he just starts
right out of the bat.
Goes right in there, right?
He gets right to it, bro. He don't waste no time. He trying to fuck.
There's no
foreplay.
There's no foreplay, right? And
then
it goes.
He's going in dry. Gasms right off the bat.
Ooh, dry, right?
Yeah.
The second one's not that bad. It's How You Make Me Feel.
Okay.
That's not bad. Then I Want to Know Your Body. Okay, that's still not that bad. I've heard some R&B shit like that, right?
Yeah, that's not wild.
This one, I Keep Calling You. That is wild.
Okay.
Crazy.
I keep calling you. Yeah, Smokey corny.
Smokey, you are blocked.
Yeah, bro.
Mr. Robinson, you have been blocked.
A lot of double texting went on in that song.
Yeah.
A lot of double texts, a couple triple.
Smokey has slid into some DMs.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. He got left on red a few times.
Bro, so there's I Fit in there, right? What's the
one before it, Nick?
The song before that is "You Fill Me Up."
You fill me up.
You fill me up.
Fill me up. He's horny, bro. Smokey's on the prowl.
Hey, yo.
Smokey is on the prowl, bro. You want to fuck something?
That's not cool.
Oh my god, bro. Hey, you remember? Y'all remember? Shake Your Ass by Mystical, right?
Yeah.
Remember Shake Your Ass? Do you remember the first bar? Do y'all remember the first bar of Shake Your Ass? Do you remember the first bar, Hambo?
I don't remember it.
And not the first bar, no.
Oh, hold on. So the edited version is I come up with my mic in my hand.
Yeah.
The unedited version is I come up with my dick in my hand. And then he says, be cool.
Be cool.
I come in with my dick in my hand.
I keep calling you.
What's the problem here? He's asking you, what is the problem here? You need to relax.
This is big mystical energy, bro.
You're the one wilding. Yeah.
It's just a penis. Oh my god.
I came up with my dick in my hand. You're wilding. Be cool.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Some guy shows up with his dick in his hand and says, "What's the problem? It's just a penis, bro. You're a predator."
Yo, you be cool,
yeah,
bro.
Smokey is horny, bro.
I'm up with my dick in my hand. Be cool.
Cool.
Is there any more salacious titles on this album?
No, that's it.
Yeah, those are the worst ones.
Gasm, You Fill Me Up.
I keep calling you.
I keep calling this crazy.
and You Fill Me Up, or whatever it was.
I think the craziest one the two crazy ones for me are, what's it? I Fit Inside You? Is that what it is?
I fit in there.
I fit
in there. Not even
you
inside,
know where.
Just in there.
Oh,
you
God.
know where.
No, I've
there are three places.
Bruh, come on.
And you know them.
I Fit in there is nuts. I keep calling you.
Maybe we're just reading too much into it. Maybe he just means like I fit into like your social
Smokey
circle.
Robinson, I don't know what the fuck Smokey got out of some type of long-term relationship that was very limited.
Yeah.
And he wanna make up for lost time. He wants to fuck something.
At 83, Smokey went full fuck boy.
Yeah, bro. He said,
I'm gonna keep calling you.
Somebody is going to get this.
So you give in.
I just don't know who. That's what he just said.
I come up with a dick in my hand. Be cool. Be cool. Just calm down. Why are you bugging?
Don't make this a thing.
Yeah.
You're making it weird now. You're making it weird.
Yeah, you're making it weird.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That fucked me up.
You keep reacting like this, and you're making me real uncomfortable.
Yeah, that fucked me up. I'm sorry. That
I acted like I did something wrong.
Yeah.
Guys,
all I did was
that's crazy. It's
in my hand. We're definitely off YouTube now, right? Like YouTube definitely cut us off.
That's a wrap, bro. That's a wrap. We were here for a good time, not a long one.
We're still hanging out.
No, we're still on there. We're still going.
Look at YouTube, bro.
This wasn't us. This was Smokey, okay?
Mystical said
this
that
is
shit.
Big Poppy Smokey over here, okay? Not us. We're just reading off lyrics. That's all we're doing.
Big smoke. Big smoke. That's nuts.
All right. So let's get into our big thing.
Do you want to draft first? You guys want to do that grid first?
I feel like we should draft first to make sure that we get to all of it.
Yeah. That's fine. Do it.
Okay. So we decided that we were going to do some more bracketology stuff here on Freebird Rules, not just going to be wrestling related. We got into a long conversation last week about our favorite comedians and all that, so we decided we're going to do a comedian bracket. And tonight we're going to do our draft. It's going to be 16 comedians. Each of us is going to choose 5. We gave a bye to Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle
automatically in.
Dave Chappelle.
we're going to choose 5 each. And then every week, they're all going to go head to head.
Who's picking first? Because if we haven't decided, I want to pick first.
You know what?
Know who my first pick is.
I know who my first pick is.
You don't know?
I do know.
Oh, okay.
Let me flip a coin between you and you two. And I'll do
Okay.
that real quick. Let's do that.
No Bono.
If I can find a coin. I may not have a coin.
Wait, hold on. We all have smartphones.
I don't know.
Really?
Oh, yeah, right. Have Siri flip a coin.
Yeah, you got the coin flip app.
Exactly.
They got that for everything, boy.
They definitely do.
I'm gonna do it right now. You call it, Con. Go.
Heads.
That's heads. Con's first.
Go.
First pick, Bill Burr.
I knew it.
Right.
I want Bill.
Good choice.
Give me Bill.
Good choice.
My
Con's
guy.
pick.
My favorite comedian, bro.
Yeah, I figured that one. He was my number one too, but I knew he was gonna get picked before I went.
Yeah, bro. If you know me, you know I love me some Bill Burr.
Yeah, no, Bill Burr. Like we quote his jokes all the time,
bro. No comedian is funnier than him right now.
The sandwich joke that we quote all the time. The sandwich. That's my shit.
God. Bro. The sandwich joke. The register joke, bro. Yeah.
Yep.
Bill Burr's my number one. Welcome to the team, Bill.
Solid pick. Solid pick. Hambone, what do you got?
Yeah. Trying to see if there was a drum roll sound already, like in the ad music. There's not.
I don't think we have a drum roll now.
All right, so my number one pick
in
the comedian draft is my current favorite comedian.
Oh,
Ron Funches.
Ron Funches
with a Cactus Jack shirt.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah. He's got a WCW chalk line jacket on as well, and you can see I have my WWE one on.
So, Ron Funches, aka King Shark.
Nice.
Yep. We my wife and I went and saw him, and he does his set, and then he comes. It's over. He's about to come out to greet everybody, and he's got his WCW jacket on. I got my WWE one on, and he sees me, and he just comes right up to me and gives me a hug. Comes right to me.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
He's a big wrestling guy.
That's cool.
He's had a couple matches in GCW too.
For real?
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
And you know what? He wasn't fucking bad either.
Bro, if you got some links, I want to see. I didn't even know that.
I'm sure I can find it.
Yeah, I'm interested.
All right, Nick, who's your number one?
Give me Bo Burnham.
You
my motherfucking
son of a
guy
bitch.
right there.
Solid pick. Solid pick.
I love his style. Do you guys know that he's like directed a bunch of comedy specials?
Yep.
He directed one of Dave's. He directed another one of Jared Carmichael's. He's the big director thing. But also, like, his inside thing is fucking equally as depressing as it is funny. It's kind of nuts.
Oh, the one about COVID? We watched that one.
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
that one's fucking crazy.
It
was so good. Yeah. It's just all inside of his apartment. It's so
that one. My wife and I watched that one because, like I said, we're huge Bo fans. We saw him like when he was 19 and nobody knew who he was. Mm-hmm. And I watched that, and by the end of it, I was like, you know what? I don't know if he's joking or not. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he's joking or legitimately like filming himself having a mental breakdown from just being isolated all the time.
Right. Yeah. No, true. Like, I mean, that's definitely you get that feel from that special, man, because that shit is just so crazy.
That shit was
White woman's Instagram.
Bro, okay,
White woman's Instagram.
So he put out like the soundtrack for that special, like maybe like a year after that came out. And then he put out a deluxe version of that. And the deluxe stuff is just like instrumentals. And it's fucking hard, dude. It's really it's just like vibey fucking music. And it goes with the special. It's really fucking good, but it's kind of a little sad. But it's also fucking good. I really enjoyed it. Like just listen. I was just driving, listening to it. That shit was super dope.
All right. Well, wait, hold on. Do we have where's the list? Let me look at the list.
I don't really feel like we made a list, an actual.
We made that list on.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
is it in the chat?
We made that list on. You said what?
Is it in the group chat?
Yeah, I sent. I think I believe sent it group chat to you. Hold on,
Yeah,
I got.
I got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
Second draft pick.
Yep.
Give me Cat Williams.
Woo! Solid. Another solid one. A popular one, and a relevant one. I believe he's at the end. It's all in alphabetical order by last name, by the way. I don't know if I told you that.
Yeah, give me Cat.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hell yeah. Mr. Cat Williams.
Hold up, I'm trying to bring my list up again.
Very fun.
I know who my next one is, but I still need to bring my list up.
His joke where he's just dancing to fucking Every Day I'm
Hustling, the hustle one. Oh, check this out. Cat Williams has if you're a Grand Theft Auto fan, he has an entire stand-up special in the game. If you're
is it a
Grand Theft Auto 4 when you're Nico Bellic,
4.
anytime you're near a TV, if you turn on the TV, you can watch an entire stand-up special where Cat Williams is a fictional version of himself, and it's an actual stand-up. It's funny as shit. That's how cold Cat Williams is. Yeah, he got this joke about tigers in a zoo. That is funny as shit. I love that joke. Funny as hell.
Yeah, no, Cat's one of the greatest for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe him for one.
I believe him.
Too much evidence out there for me not to believe.
Too many receipts, boy. Too many receipts. I believe him.
All right, what you got, bro? My second pick is.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Mark Maron.
Goddamn, Mark Maron. Good pick.
So, are you more of his are you a bigger fan of his stand-up, or are you a bigger fan of his podcasting?
Oh, I became a fan of his from his stand-up. I actually, so again, he's another guy that I found on Comedy Central when I was a teenager, when Comedy Central was blowing up, and I even he wrote a autobiography of his life up to then. And I was 15 years old. And I bought this guy's autobiography. Probably not an autobiography I should have been reading.
Right.
It is messed up and depressing like his comedy is. But yes, I definitely became a fan off of his comedy.
I became a fan from the show. I saw Maron first.
The TV show. Yeah.
I saw Maron first. I don't remember what made me want to watch Maron. But I just couldn't stop watching it from the minute I put it on. Then I dipped into a stand-ups. Now, what I like about Mark Maron is, don't get me wrong, a lot of comedians, you know what I mean? Their stand-ups are great, but sometimes, when they're on stage, when they're in front of a camera, it's just a little bit of an exaggerated version of themselves. Not all comedians, but a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's him, bro. Whether it's on the TV show, whether it's on the podcast, whether it's doing stand-up, that is him. He's really like that, and I think that's funny.
Yeah,
I think it's very funny.
He was great on
No. I got hip to Maron. It wasn't through the Maron show. Maron was second. He was in this TV show on Netflix. I think it was called Easy. It's this weird Netflix show about just different relationships among people. And there was an episode with him, right? It was an episode with him, and he plays a college professor who hooks up with one of the students or something like that, one of his students, and the student ends up writing this really this bestseller, and it's about him, but it's kind of shitting on him, and it's Mark Maron, so you know how he's going to react. Yeah. So I saw that first. Then I got hip to Maron. Then I got hip to everything else.
Okay.
If you ever get a chance, check out Easy. I like the show. It's a pretty good show. There's a lot of people Zazie Beetz is in there, Dave Franco. It's a good show. I like it.
Yo, I have the biggest fucking crush on
Zazie Beetz. She's gorgeous. I just started rewatching Atlanta recently. Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I got hip to Mark Maron through his podcasting, because before I even heard of Mark Maron or any of that stuff, I thought podcasting was just this weird app that was just on your fucking phone. I had no idea what a podcast was. You said what?
Was he your intro to podcasting?
He was my introducing to podcasting as being a thing.
Gotcha.
Because when I realized that what you could do with podcasting and how it was all working out, then I realized I kind of wanted to do podcasting, because then I started watching Joe Budden and Joe Rogan and a bunch of other stuff like that, and I really got into okay, this is a real medium, interviewing people and talking to people and just talking about anything. So those guys I definitely credit with getting me into podcasting all the way. But Mark Maron really showed it to me that it was a real possibility, people actually getting big off of this type of shit. He was a stand-up and he was on TV shows and stuff like that, but his was the first podcast I really like heard of.
You
know, wow. So like that, like the Mark Maron podcast is like the first thing I was like, oh, there's like people who actually do podcasting. They're actually official and like aren't just like crime docs and fucking whatever. Like right. So I just never understood what podcasting was until I saw Mark Maron, and then I started watching like I said, Joe Rogan, Joe Budden, all these guys like that, and then it clicked to me. So salute to Mark Maron.
For real, bro.
And also, if you're a wrestling fan, like he's on the Netflix series Glow about Glow.
Oh,
80s, and he's great on.
Yeah, damn. Fuck. Okay, so it was Glow that I got hip to Mark Maron.
Oh, okay.
Glow.
Okay.
I saw him in Glow. Then I saw Easy. Then I saw Mark Maron. Thank you, Hambone. Fuck. Yeah. I saw him in Glow first, and I thought it was funny. He was such a dickhead, bro. He just had so much baggage. That's his whole thing. He just always comes with so much.
Yeah, baggage. he's like this depressed, lovable asshole just all the time. Like whether you're talking about his comedy, his characters, whatever, like that's kind of his character. That's who he is.
Nick, have you seen Glow?
Yeah. What's that?
I was asking Nick if you seen Glow.
I have not seen Glow. Glow is which one again?
It's
on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. It's about like the what's it called? Wild World of Women's Wrestling. I'm probably butchering.
No, it was Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. It was a TV show in the 80s.
There you go.
That was all about women's wrestling, but they had like crazy characters and storylines and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, I checked that out. I think it only had like 2 seasons. I still never got the second. The first season I love.
Awesome Kong is on it.
Awesome Kong. Carlito is in there.
Carlito's on it.
Iris
is on it.
Iris. I think Johnny Nitro's in there. Johnny TV, whatever the fuck his last name is now. John Morris.
I think Chavo's on it too.
Chavo's in there. It's a lot of like cameo appearances, but like I loved the show. And Mark Maron, like I think that was my first time seeing him, and I thought he was really, really funny. And just the more stuff that I saw him in, the more of a fan I became. So yeah, like Mark Maron is a very good second pick.
Hell yeah. I am gonna go with Hot Pocket Jim Gaffigan. That's my motherfucking.
There's Sheila laughing in the back. You say Jim Gaffigan.
I love Jim Gaffigan, bro. Yeah. Jim Gaff, like I forgot when we were talking about comedians last week about him, and I was like, "Oh my god, fucking Jim Gaffigan!" Because that was one of the ones I was like, I was steady watching Jim Gaffigan, dude. So like that was definitely like, he's definitely one of my favorites. He has this fucking Cricket wireless commercial that's on the radio, and it's really funny to me because he's like, "Oh, let's talk about our family. Now let's use them to get a bundle on our plan." So, really funny. I don't know why. He just seems like shitting on his family and kids and shit. It was really funny.
Jim Gaffigan's funny as shit.
Yeah, Gaffigan is fire.
Okay.
So, who was your number 3?
You know what? I'm not gonna be the head ass that just picks all the like publicly popular ones. I'm gonna pick the ones that I always thought were funny as fuck. Number 3 for me, John Mulaney.
Hell yeah,
John Mulaney. Hilarious.
Mulaney is down my list a little bit, but John he's Mulaney. There.
Yeah, John Mulaney. I saw him. A good majority of these comedians, I think I first saw them on the Comedy Central stand-up.
Yeah,
so I got hit to John Mulaney. Yeah. And then the more stand-ups, I think one of my shouts out to my boy Zane. When he's a big comedy guy, and I mean, shit, Nick knows. Nick was there too. We would just watch a lot of stand-ups. Zane was like he was big on John Mulaney too, so that's how I got hit to him. He's Andrew in Big Mouth. I just think that like his voice alone just makes me laugh. He's a funny fucking guy, man. I can quote a lot of John Mulaney, and I think I can quote a whole lot of John Mulaney. So yeah, he's definitely my number 3.
Hell yeah. Yep.
Good pick.
All right, Amy, what you got?
My number 3 is going to be.
Fuck! Why did I forgot about fucking Patton, bro? Damn it!
Man. Yeah, Patton's a guy, well, actually, I think my first introduction to Patton was not directly Comedy Central. It was that remember when they did that documentary, The Comedians of Comedy, after they did The Kings of Comedy?
Yeah.
That was my introduction to Patton.
Okay. I don't remember how I got hit to Patton, bro. I just was hip to him one day. And that was it. I don't even remember my intro to Patton. God damn, bro. I'm for real kicking myself, bro. I would have picked Patton over Mulaney. Fuck me, man.
Yeah.
And Patton from Virginia. And Patton from Virginia.
Well, yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's from Virginia.
I took him.
Damn,
he's on my list.
I can't hate. I can't. Well, I'm hating, but like brava. God damn, bro.
Yeah, no,
I do. I know a lot of comedians kind of do the whole like. I just love his style of like dark, depressed comedy. Like it's very kind of similar to Mark Maron, but like I love that kind of shit. I love to see flawed people going out there and making comedy out of it.
Off random. Sometimes I'll be like, shouts out Jeff, me and Nick's boy Jeff, because Jeff listens. He's just as big on comedy, especially when I'm around Jeff. If like we start talking about Patton Oswalt, we'll always like quote jokes. He has this really funny joke where he talks about like how he was the victim of a quote unquote straight hate crime. And he's talking about, the guys in the gym who like wear like the tank tops, and he's like, so you can see the meat display, and he's like, oh, see sorry, yeah. Me and Jeff be saying that shit to each other. Patton Oswalt is hilarious, bro. And I said this before, he does a lot of voice acting.
Yeah,
and me and Sheila are big on just like guessing which celebrity is doing some voice acting shit. And he's our favorite person to spot, because when you hear him, you just automatically know it's him. And he's in everything. He's in a lot of shit. Yeah. So I'm gonna be kicking myself for not picking Patton. That one's gonna haunt me.
Yeah, I got hip to Patton through TV shows and stuff like that. Like his bit in Parks and Rec where he's talking about when he's like standing in front of fucking he's not. And what's funny too is like he talks about the Boba Fett thing, right? Yeah. They did that in the Boba Fett show. They did exactly. It's word for fucking word, dog. And like,
hold on. Like, so he does that thing in the Boba Fett show?
When he's like, we zoom in on the Sarlacc pit, and then out comes this arm, and he climbs up. They did that in the Boba Fett show.
Oh, bro. That's funny as shit, bro. It's like a callback.
And yeah, like a fucking call. It was fucking crazy. Like, so the people on TikTok were like putting that shit together. I was like, that's fucking crazy that they actually did that shit.
That's funny, bro.
Because that's exactly how they fucking did it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I don't know if he just goes on this whole like fucking just like this spiel, and like when it like he completely improv that or something.
I don't know if he did that, but like I just thought that was great.
I watched somewhere it was like they told. A matter of fact, I watched somewhere it was either him talking about it or somebody who was involved in that episode. They told him to just talk about. I think they told him to talk about Star Wars or talk about something. They told him to talk about something and just go on a whole spiel about it. Just talk about anything. And he was like, Star Wars, we'll talk about stuff. And he just kept going, right? They just let him go. It's funny as hell.
And that shit is canon to Star Wars now.
That's funny as shit, man.
It's fucking crazy.
That's really going to bother me that I did not pick him. It's really going to bug me, bro.
Let's
I'm not making that same mistake again, bro. Let me pay attention to the list.
Yeah, bro. We got a list. Let me do. I'm gonna do Gabriel Iglesias.
Nice pick.
Fluffy.
Nice pick.
Orale.
I'm not fat. I'm fluffy. Yeah.
That's my fucking guy, bro. And I was into him, but my girlfriend really got me into him because that's like her favorite comedian. Shout out to Kat. She really fucking like. She was like, "No, we gotta watch like all of them." I was like, "All right, bet." So we did that. So we just sat there and watched.
Oh, y'all watched them all? Okay.
Yeah. So like, and like he has a TV show. It's like where he's like a teacher or whatever it is, and that show's pretty good. It's not like the greatest show ever or anything, but I was entertained by it. I was sitting. The
Netflix joint, right?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called now, but it's like
wasn't it just called Mr. Iglesias?
Something maybe.
Actually, you know what? I think it was.
Pretty sure it is. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. Yeah. So that's a pretty good show. It's like it's like sitcom-y. It's like it's got that feel with the live audience and everything. It's him with like a bunch of kids and stuff, and it's really a good show. But like his stand-up can sit up there with the big dogs for real. I don't know if anyone really considers him a big dog in comedy, but I fucking do.
I think he is. I think he would.
I mean, I was watching Gabriel Iglesias and shit.
I was watching Gabriel Iglesias when he was a kid on All That. That's how far back I'm hip to him.
Wow.
He was on All That as one of the cast members, bro.
I didn't even know that shit.
Yeah, he used to be in all when Nick Cannon and them started becoming on the show. He was in that wave, and he was funny, bro.
I did not know that at all.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that he used to be in All That. And he was a regular, bro. He was one of the funniest ones.
Oh my god, I gotta fucking go back and watch that.
Yeah, peep it, bro.
Yeah, I will. Holy fuck, I didn't know that shit at all.
Mm-hmm.
Con. Number 4.
All right, let me look through this thoroughly. Look
through that list real quick.
I'm not letting Andy get me again, bro.
Oh boy, I really pissed him off with that last one
because I love Patton, bro. So that bugs me. All right, I'm not fucking up this time. Bernie Mac.
Oh, okay.
I want Bernie. Yeah, give me the Mac man. And his stand-up is funny, bro. Like Bernie Mac stand-up, like no one will ever deny that Bernie Mac stand-up
Hell no.
funny. But people be so focused on his stand-ups, they like kind of leave out like the shit he did in movies and television. I love the Bernie Mac show. I think that's some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. And then I don't know if y'all ever seen Guess Who with him and Ashton Kutcher.
I feel like I have. I just don't recall.
So y'all know that new movie that came out, the one with Jonah Hill and Eddie Murphy and shit.
Yeah,
that's just I fucking forgot what it was called.
Yeah, I got it. I'll get it.
It was so.
My wife and I watched it.
It was. What'd you think of it?
I didn't hate it.
I hated it.
You people.
There you go. I hated it because to me, what they did in You People, they did that in Guess Who with Bernie Mac and Ashton Kutcher, and they did it a lot funnier.
Yeah,
a whole lot funnier, bro. Like Bernie Mac, because Bernie Mac, bro, like he's one of those people where it's like, yeah, he does like he's one of those guys who kind of essentially is the same person in everything he does, but he's so damn funny that I'm okay with that, bro. Like he was a fool in Guess Who. He was crazy in Guess Who. Mr. 3000, he was great in Mr. 3000. What was it? Ocean's it was 11 or 12. Was he in both?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know which one that was.
Yeah, Bernie Mac. I want Bernie Mac, bro. Oh, I just saw a clip because in the Bernie Mac show, he has a lot of celebrities. And if you haven't watched the show, the premise is his sister, he's from Chicago, his sister is on drugs. So she sends her kids to go stay with him while she gets clean. And he's Bernie Mac, right? So he's gonna be around celebrities. There's like this clip of him and Ice Cube in the episode, because I think like it was like an episode where he was trying to toughen up his nephew. And Ice Cube is Ice Cube, so he's telling us some shit, and Bernie's looking at him. He's like, Cube, get the hell out of my house. And Cube was like, what? Why? He's like, get the hell, man. You ain't no damn thug no more. Your house is bigger than mine. And then Cube's like, all right, fine. Like the next time you need to use the cappuccino machine, don't fucking call me. And Bernie's like, I ain't worried about it. It's funny, bro. It's really funny.
That's funny as shit. That's funny as fuck.
I got Bernie.
Yep. All right, Hammy.
My next one is Kevin Hart.
Okay.
Not mad at that at all.
Nope.
I'm be honest. I got hip to Kevin late. I believe my introduction to him was actually Conan O'Brien.
Oh,
how long ago was that?
Whenever Conan had the Tonight Show, not the Late Show, but the Tonight Show.
We are dating ourselves.
At least 10 years ago. That
was definitely 10 years ago. Jimmy Fallon had the Night Show, so that would have been by like 12, 13 years ago.
Oh yeah, well there you go.
Yeah.
Kevin's been around for a long time too. Like Kevin's been around for a really long time.
Yeah,
so right before that.
Yeah, because I got hip to Kevin. I want to say like right before he like blew up. He did this stand up with.
That's how I feel too. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Like
I feel like I got hip to him just as he blew up, and then I went back and watched all of his.
He did. I don't know how y'all feel about him now. Like Kevin Hart's always gonna be funny. I think that's just naturally funny as shit. I think his stand ups now don't really do it for me, but like when he first started to like blow up and become Kevin Hart, he was on fire. Like he did this one. Ham, since you picked him, I'm gonna tell you if you haven't seen it yet. So are you hip to Shaquille O'Neal's like comedy thing that he did?
No.
Oh, bruh. So yeah, you should check that. So Shaq used to do this like comedy special shit he would do, right? And this was my introduction to Kevin Hart. He did where it's like maybe 3-4 comedians. You know how to go.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was, and the one with Kevin Hart, I think the first comic was Tommy Davidson, he was funny. Then it was D-Ray Davis. D-Ray was funny too. And then Kevin was the closer. And bro, that was probably the hardest that Kevin Hart has ever made me laugh, bro. He killed that shit, bro. Like that was Kevin Hart as his funniest, bro. He had a lot of fucking jokes, bro, and his mannerisms too, because like, you know, he's aware that he's like a little guy. He plays on that. Right. Bro, yeah. It's some of the funniest shit you'll ever see. He killed that. So I watched that.
And like him and The Rock are fucking hilarious together.
Oh my god!
Outside of movies,
No, just
outside of movies. Yeah, outside they're hilarious.
Movies. Yeah. When you see them just interacting with each other, they're fucking hilarious together.
Yeah, most definitely.
Con, didn't we go to one of his specials on your birthday or something?
Oh, he did. I think it was like his first one that was like one of the, because they would show him in theaters.
Yeah, theaters.
I think the first one that was in theaters, we went to that one.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I got Kevin Hart on 40-Year-Old Virgin.
You're right. That's where I first saw him.
That's the first time
you're right. I forgot all about that, but you're right. That is
when he's arguing with Steve Carell and then the dude. Yeah.
Yep.
Get clapped up. That shit was funny, dog.
You throw a lot of big words at me, and I don't understand them. So watch your mouth.
Hold on. So you throwing a lot of big words at me. I don't know what they mean, so I'm automatically take them as insult. Watch your mouth and help me with this TV. That shit was funny, bro. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, bro. Around that time, Kevin Hart was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. No, you're right, Nick. That is where I first saw him.
Yeah. That's the shit, bro.
But I also, that y'all's probably seen that clip of him and The Rock talking to each other, but doing each other.
Yes.
Bro. Oh my God. Yeah. So fucking funny. But yeah, that 40-Year-Old Virgin just.
Oh my God. Yeah. Very good pick.
I am gonna go with Mr. Robin Williams.
Nice. Oh. Rest in peace.
I will preface this by saying that I'm a much bigger fan of him in his movies than I am in his stand-up. Yeah. But Robin Williams has inspired me in so many different ways. And if you know me, you already know. Like, I started an entire brand based off of one of his characters. I emulate a lot of shit that he did, and just like everything. His talent is just so fucking unmatched. Like, and it'll never be replaced. It's never been done before. It'll never be done after. And I more movies though than stand-up comedy, but his stand-up comedy is also incredible. But he did improv stuff, he did movies, he did the shows, he did the interviews and stuff that he would do, and he's just incredible talent.
Yeah, like obviously like Mrs. Doubtfire, and what's that one where he was like a teacher?
Yeah.
Society.
No. I thought you were talking about Good Will Hunting.
No, Dead Poet Society.
That too. Good Will Hunting, so fire.
I fucking love Good Will Hunting.
Dead Poet Society. Good Will Hunting, Mrs. Doubtfire. He did one. It was closer to when he died. It was called like The Angriest Man in the World or something like that. That one was really good.
I think that was his last movie.
Out of all those roles, bro, I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. Out of all them roles, I'm still thoroughly entertained the most by him as the genie in Aladdin.
Absolutely.
To this day, bro, I am so tickled pink whenever I see Robin Williams as the genie in Aladdin, bro. He killed,
bro. I got so mad when they did that Aladdin remake, bro, because that shit did not even compare.
And the thing was, Will was fine. Like, Will Smith was fine,
but just wasn't.
Dog, the way, God, I'm sorry, man. He really smoked that role.
Bro. I was so disappointed when that Aladdin shit
came out. That was his role and nobody
else. It was
else.
so high expectations
for
him,
my
bro.
God. He was so great.
It's not even fair, like, to Will for him to even take that role.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
He was never gonna he's not one to fucking do that. Like, like you would have had to bring in like a Robin Williams impersonator.
Well, the thing is like, and we know this, like Will Smith as a genie, that's like his brand of goofy, sure, but like Robin just did it so much better, bro.
Yeah,
and it's not even Will's fault because again, like Will did great, he did great, but like, dog, like oh my God, it was just I was always so just very, very just like. Again, tickled pink when Robin Williams would pop up as the genie from Aladdin. He was just silly as shit, bro.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Con, your 5th and final.
Okay. Number 5.
Mm-hmm. It's the last one.
Give me a second. Let me make this one count.
Let's do it.
Man, I fucking rattled him, bro. With Patton. And rattled this guy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it made me really just make sure that I'm not making no mistakes.
You got the whole draft room over there shaking in their boots, man. That's
crazy. All right. So me personally, again, I'm gonna just go by who I think is really funny.
Sure.
I'm gonna say Steve Harvey. I'm gonna be honest. Steve Harvey makes me laugh my ass off, despite the Cat Williams interview. He's funny as shit.
Be honest with you, I fucking love Family Feud. I am a huge fucking Family Feud fan, and and I've been watching it for a long time. Steve is the best host that's ever been on there.
Bro.
Oh, absolutely.
He's funny.
Best host that's ever been on there.
I've heard so many people say that they don't think Steve Harvey is funny, bro. He be having like his old sitcom, the Steve Harvey Show. That's on Hulu, and I grew up watching that. Like I watched that with my mom, my dad, my sister, all that. When all those black sitcoms were going around, and like I never thought Martin was like that funny. I thought Martin was funny, but I didn't think Martin was that funny. I love the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but I think out of all of them, I think none of those sitcoms. Well, aside from Fresh Prince, because Fresh Prince to this day still makes me laugh.
Yeah.
The Steve Harvey Show would have me because matter of fact, when we moved into the apartment, I just had that on, like just binging watching. We were putting together all the furniture, bro. It's still funny as shit. His stand-ups that I've seen, his stand-ups crack me up. I think Steve Harvey, despite what people say about him, I think he's funny as fuck, bro. I think he's hilarious.
I think one of the things that can really show how funny a person is, or a comedian or whatever, is not just their stand-up, but how they can improvise on the fly. And that's all that Steve does on Family Feud.
Family Feud all the time, bro.
That's all he does. And it's always funny.
Bro, he's hilarious.
He has great facials.
Yeah.
His reactions just...
Oh, my God, bro.
He's always
when someone just says some wild shit to him, like, oh, bro, it's like just his expressions alone will have you in tears.
Yeah.
I definitely stop on TikTok. I definitely stop on TikTok when I see a Family Feud clip. I'm like,
oh, he's hilarious.
Yeah, gotta watch it. Yeah.
Good choice. Good choice.
Yeah.
All right, Ham. Last pick.
All right, my fifth and final was not even on our list.
Oh,
I added a picture.
Okay.
As we were on here, so
I
brought him up last week. Con, you're gonna have to look into him.
Okay.
You got to see a little bit of him. You said you hadn't seen him.
Okay.
Going with Mitch.
Oh, shit.
Him. I remember. What's his name?
Fuck. I just dropped his name. What's his name?
Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah.
Mitch Hedberg.
Sheila knows who he is.
Mitch Hedberg.
This guy. You showed me him before.
Yeah, you would know. You'd know him if you heard him.
I saw him on Comedy Central stand-up one time.
Yeah.
I've seen him before. Yeah.
He's got a very distinct comedy style. He's not sitting there
weird.
telling.
I don't know how to say. He's just. It's like it's weird. It's really weird.
Yeah. He's very dry.
Yeah.
They're not long stories. They're just jokes. Sometimes they're just like they're not. I don't know how to put it. They're not like traditionally funny. Like sometimes he just says shit in just a very like plain way.
A very weird, like plain ass kind of like the way he kind of just like the way he delivers it. He kind of just tosses the joke at you, but it's still pretty funny.
Yeah, and then he just kind of like moves on, like he didn't even, the
hair
way
and the glasses. That's what I remember. The hair and the glasses, because he was Comedy Central stand-up. And matter of fact, he was wearing that exact same fit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
He's funny. He's funny.
Definitely one of my all-time favorites. Not with us anymore.
He died? Oh shit!
Yeah.
He's been dead for a while. Yeah.
Really? When did he die?
It had to be late 2000s, early 2000s,
Yeah,
somewhere there.
2005.
I don't know how he died.
How did he die? Do you know how he died, him?
I can't remember, but I can find it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, hold on. I can look at it real quick.
Damn.
I'm looking at it real quick here.
It was
That was initially believed to be the result of a congenital heart defect, but in December of 2005, the New Jersey Medical Examiner's Office reported that he had died accidentally as a result of multiple drug toxicity, including cocaine and heroin.
God,
which I was pretty sure it was a drug overdose, but I didn't want to say it without being sure.
Right. Okay.
God damn.
That's a piece. Yeah, he was funny. I remember him.
Yeah, for sure.
That's cool.
Real quick, I want to give a shout out to Ron White because he did not make this.
Yeah, man. If I didn't pick who I picked, Ron would have been in that list because Ron White was really funny.
I want to give a shout out to Louis C.K. because he's not going to be on this this draft.
Wow.
Patrice O'Neal. Patrice O'Neal, rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Eddie Murphy.
There's also Dane Cook.
We didn't put Charlie Murphy in there either. We should have put Charlie in there.
Well, that's my pick right there, Hambone. Eddie Murphy is my pick.
Okay.
Yep, that's my pick right there. I believe A, you just got to have him in there. A, and B, I mean his stand-ups definitely like just revolutionized comedy in such a way, like Raw and Delirious and all that. So I mean, again, he's another guy that I knew more from movies and stuff like that, and just like in SNL and other things like that. But I just think he's such a icon and a legend in comedy that it's just you got to have him somewhere in there.
I just saw his. It was like a clip of SNL where he's like, I guess he's playing like a Christmas elf, and something happened. I think like some polar bears broke into the North Pole and started eating some of the elves, and he was giving like a play-by-play of what happened, and it was very funny. I gotta find that clip and send it to you.
That's funny.
One of his like jokes that always sticks out to me is the one about like how white people buy stuff. Where he's like, "I'm white and I'm buying this newspaper, and this is how I read a newspaper." He's just like doing his impression of a white person reading a newspaper.
There's a he's talking to maybe Jimmy Kimmel, and I might have shared this with y'all. He's talking to Jimmy Kimmel. They're talking about Tracy Morgan. It might have been around the time that like he was like starting to recover from that accident he had. Mm-hmm. And Eddie does this really funny impression of Tracy Morgan. It's a really good impression, but it's a really funny one. Yeah, he's like, yeah, Tracy came over my house, and he was like, I made him some ballpark franks, and after that he was like, yeah, he made me franks. He made me ballpark franks. That's why I always rock with Eddie, because he made me them franks. Like he killed him. That was really funny. I gotta send y'all that, bro. I laughed my ass off.
Yeah. All right, Nick.
Yes.
Get him off.
So
tell everybody what this bracket's looking like.
Con's picks were Bill Burr, Cat Williams, John Mulaney, Bernie Mac, and Steve Harvey.
You see
Steve Harvey and Cat Williams being on the same team right now is crazy.
Yeah,
but it is what it is.
Yeah, you see it.
Con's gonna make them get along. He said.
You damn right I am.
He's gonna coach him to the championship.
Coach Con to the baseline, head ass.
Hambone has Ron Funches, Mark Maron, Patton Oswalt, Kevin Hart, and Mitch Hedberg. I feel like Hambone has the most variety.
That's a crazy lineup.
Comedians, though.
Yeah,
like Hambone really went in on his picks right there. Mm-hmm. And then I have Bo Burnham, Jim Gaffigan, Gabriel Iglesias, Robin Williams, and Eddie Murphy.
Now yours is pretty wild.
And of course, our bye
is Dave Chappelle. So next week I will create the bracket and I will put that up on the internets, and then we will do this. Hell yeah! I think we have time to do that grid if you guys are interested.
Yeah. All right, so I didn't. You told me not to look at it, Nick, so I didn't. I kind of, as I was, going through the headlines, I
glanced at it.
Thought out of the side of my eye, but it wasn't what I thought we were talking about. So I think.
Oh, okay.
We're doing other stuff.
I'll explain it.
Yeah.
So
if I don't know. Hold on. I don't know what's going on with the thing right now.
Oh God. Well, please work. Please work. Oh,
well, hold on. We're gone. Oh.
I'm scared.
I don't know what.
I'm scared.
I'm scared, fellas.
I don't know what's happening here. Just
Emma's gonna glitch it out too.
I'm trying to get back to it, and it just keeps going to other photos for some reason. Hold on. All right, I think we're moving together now.
Oh yeah.
Not telling us to fuck off.
Like shit. Pause. Like, hey, it's been like almost 2 hours. You guys just cut the fuck out.
Wrap this
up.
up.
It's just the one slide, right, Nick?
Yes, just one slide.
Okay, yeah. So
all right.
What is this?
All right. So I've seen a bunch of other podcasts do it, so I figured we could do a variation of it.
Okay.
I have here these grids. They work like this. So each one of those squares is a matchup that they had at a pay-per-view, and I want you guys to give me the name of the pay-per-view with also the year.
Oh,
and the number in this is how many points there is, because there's a bunch of answers for some of them, like the 3-point, the 3-point, the 2-point. There's a couple different answers, right?
Yeah.
The 10-point, there's only one answer, so you got to kind of get that right. Okay. So I have them all listed, right?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I am going to blow this.
I'm not bothered.
As much as I know about wrestling, There are only a few matches like I can tell you exactly when they happen.
Yeah, just looking at this, there's like two that I might know. There's two that I
that's fine.
know.
And like I said, there's for some of them, or for most of them, there's a couple different answers.
Sure.
The Triple H ones where he's facing CM Punk and he's facing Edge, those are more points because there's only like one or two answers, I believe.
Okay.
So, Con drafted first, so I'll let him pick. You can pick with any square you want, and you'll get the points based off of, however it goes. All right.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go with. Well, 5 is on here 3 times though.
It's just 5 points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's just 5 points. So
I'm just picking a square then.
Yeah, so to pick like if you're gonna pick like Jericho versus Punk, tell me when that happened.
Okay.
Yep.
Fuck, man.
So I'm gonna wait. So wait.
Go ahead.
So am I picking a square or am I picking 2 wrestlers?
You're gonna pick a square. You're gonna say, okay, let's for example, if I'm gonna say Rey Mysterio and Randy Orton fought at the Royal Rumble in 2009.
That's the 5.1.
That's the 5 point. That's the middle one right there. So Rey Mysterio goes to Randy Orton, and that's that 5 points if you get it correct.
Okay.
So that's what you're doing here.
It's like,
and then we're gonna fill it all up.
I got you. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
What you got, Ham?
Okay. So I'm gonna go with number.
Just say the two wrestlers.
I'm gonna say Triple H and Chris Jericho.
Okay. What you got?
Which is, I believe, WrestleMania.
Oh no, sorry. The grid. Yeah, you're going east and west. So
yeah,
Jericho has a match against Punk, a match against Orton, and a match against Edge.
Okay.
And then you got, and then same with Rey Mysterio, and the same with Jericho. So you're matching up.
I got you.
Over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, there's 2 that like I feel like I vaguely know, and it's just I know the pay-per-views in which they happen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Triple H and Randy Orton.
Okay.
Took mine. So that's like the one that I might know.
There's a lot of answers.
I might be wrong, so
you might not get it.
And then I have to choose a square then?
No, you just tell me what pay-per-view you think they fought at.
Randy and Triple H is 2.
I'm going to say WrestleMania 22.
Oof, no, incorrect. Almost. Con, what you thinking?
Randy Orton and Triple H?
Yes. Or no, whoever you want.
You can choose
any square you want.
All right. Punk and Jericho.
Okay.
WrestleMania. Fuck. I want to say 28.
Oh, there you go. Good shit.
Oh. Yeah. I know my shit, boy. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Con got 5 points. Let's
get it.
All right, Hammy. Pressure's on right now.
I'm going to go with Punk and Rey Mysterio.
Okay.
And I'm going to say...
I don't remember that one, boy.
I'll tell you guys how many there is. For Punk and Mysterio, there's 5 different times on pay-per-view that they have fought.
Oof, yeah, I really don't. I don't even remember them wrestling that much.
I'm going to say... I believe they wrestled at Extreme Rules.
Do you know the year? Do you know the year?
Oof.
I'll give you half credit because you got Extreme Rules, but do you know the year?
I'm gonna say 2009.
Oh, 2010. But I'll give you the half credit. Give you the half credit. That was Ray and Punk, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Con's got 5 points. Ham's got 1.5. Con, what do you got?
Edge and Jericho. WrestleMania.
Okay.
Let's see. We're about to be on 40 right now. Edge and Jericho. I want to say WrestleMania 31.
Ooh. Hannah, what was the one you said WrestleMania at? Was that
He said 20. He said 22.
Yeah, I said 22.
What match was that?
That was Jarrett. That was Triple H and Orton.
Yeah.
Triple H and Orton. Okay, I'll give you half credit for that one because there was a WrestleMania.
Yeah, WrestleMania.
Okay.
And then what did you say, Con? What you said? You said
Punk and Jericho. The one I got right.
Yeah, Punk and Jericho.
Punk and Jericho, WrestleMania 28.
Right, and then what was the one you just said?
Edge and Jericho, WrestleMania 31. I said.
Okay, not quite there. There was a WrestleMania when they fought.
Yeah, it was WrestleMania.
It was 26. 5 years before then, I believe. So that was Jericho and Edge, and that was 2.5 Con. Okay, cool. All right. Hambone, what you got? We got Randy and Jericho. We got Randy and Ray. We got Ray and Edge.
I'm gonna do Triple H and Edge.
Okay.
Oh damn! I forgot they wrestled.
There's only one answer there.
There's only one answer?
There's only one answer.
They only had one match?
They only have one pay-per-view match.
God. Yeah, that's why I don't remember. Fuck.
Yeah. If you want, I'll give you the year as a hint, and you can try to guess the pay-per-view if you'd like to do that.
Am I only getting half credit?
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it.
Is it 09 or 08?
I think it was 2008.
Okay. You got that.
And I feel like I remember it, and it was a weird pay-per-view.
Ooh, I feel like I know it too.
So I'm trying to think of like pay-per-views that.
If he don't get it, let me take a crack at it. I feel like I might know.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say Great American Bash.
Let's go. Let's go, baby. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about.
I was gonna say Over the Limit.
Fuck yeah.
That's
what
wow.
I'm
I
talking
can't
about,
believe
Yeah,
I
was either gonna say Over the Limit or Breaking Point.
Oh hell yeah. Good shit, man.
At first I was thinking like one of the random times that they brought back like Vengeance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Good shit.
I believe. No, I don't think so. I thought they were, but they're not in here. I thought Vengeance might be in here at least once, but it's not.
Oh, okay.
All right. Con, which one you want? You still got Triple H and Punk, and that's only one time. You got Randy and Ray. That was
I'm not gonna get Randy and Ray.
I'm
gonna go with Hunter and Punk.
Okay.
Okay. Hunter and Punk. I remember the match.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Nah.
This is even worse because you want the years too.
Yeah. Okay. SummerSlam?
No.
Fuck, man. All right.
You got a year for me?
2012?
2011.
Damn. All right, man. All right.
Hambone, I'll give you half points for the 2011 for Triple H and Punk. What pay-per-view was in 2011 with Punk and Triple H?
Wait, did I say that?
I'm not. He just said it.
Oh,
But
I
gave
did.
him the
Oh,
year.
if I get it? Okay.
But obviously, if he doesn't get it, Con, then you can just.
I'm gonna be sick if he gets it, bro. I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Backlash.
Con, what you got, bro?
Mania. That's the only one I could think of. It was Mania.
I mean, yeah, it's one they still kind of do, but not really. It's Night of Champions.
Ah,
fuck. Okay.
Yeah. Night of Champions 2011.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hambone. Which one you want? You got Randy and Jericho still open. You got Randy and Ray still open. And you got Edge and Ray still open. Randy and Ray has a lot of it's got hold on. Ray.
Have I done Jericho and Edge? Or are we taking them off after?
I've taken them off, yeah. So
I did it. I did Jericho and Edge.
Yeah, he got Jericho and Edge already.
Okay. Give me the matchups I can still go with.
You got Randy and Jericho.
Uh-huh.
You got Ray and Randy, and then you have Ray and Edge.
I'm gonna go with Randy and Jericho, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess the year first.
Okay.
Just to get the hard part out of the way.
Sure.
I'm gonna say, how many matches do they have together?
They have 3.
3. Okay.
This is Orton and who?
Orton and Jericho.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 2015.
No.
Damn. Fuck, man. You know who would probably like smoke this? Aaron. Aaron would probably kill this.
Aaron might kill this. So for Randy and Jericho, they fought twice in 2010 and once in 2002.
In 2002.
Yep.
God damn. All right.
On a pay-per-view?
I believe this is a pay-per-view.
What is it?
It's called Global Warming.
I don't remember that.
I figured it was so old that it wasn't that I had no idea.
I don't remember no pay-per-view.
Global warming.
Yeah, no, don't ring a bell.
Okay.
But then the 2 in 2010, pretty two prominent pay-per-views that are still around.
2010.
Yep.
Survivor Series.
No.
Damn.
Con, what you got?
I went for it.
The Royal Rumble.
For Jericho and Edge?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we did Jericho and Edge. I'm tripping. Hold on.
Yeah, who did we wait?
We're talking about Orton and Jericho.
My fucking bad, dog. Okay, hold on.
Jericho.
This is not on me. I'm the fucking up as a host. We're doing Randy and Jericho, right?
Yes.
Okay, they only fought twice.
Okay. Wait.
Okay.
And I'll give you the years if you want them.
Yeah, let Ham go over again.
Okay. Hambone, do you want the years or no?
No.
Okay.
2 times?
2 times.
Okay. I don't know, man. I really don't.
Yeah.
2013.
We'll hire.
15.
15.
Fuck.
What was the 50? What was 2015? What you think? That pay-per-view is still kind of around.
Both those matches were in 2015?
Still kind of around.
No, there's another one that's in 2007.
Oh fuck, I really don't know, man.
Yeah.
07 was when Jericho was doing that run.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now still kind of around. I'm gonna say Elimination Chamber.
No. You guys just gotta lay them out now. It's fine.
Backlash?
No.
Son of a bitch, man. God
Night
damn.
of Champions.
Get the fuck out of here. Night of fucking Champions. All right.
It was also they were on in 2007. They fought at Armageddon.
Oh my fuck, man. Okay.
Yeah. What do we have left?
You know what?
You want to take a shot at Randy and Ray?
For shits and giggles, why the fuck not?
I was just going to say, I think I know Randy and Ray.
Let Ham go, bro, because I won't get it. I don't know.
Go ahead.
Because all right, so
that's 3.
They had
three
one.
There.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they had one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I know it. Damn, I know it.
Within the past 5 years.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say.
Think about that.
I'm gonna say it was Crown Jewel.
Okay, you got Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel.
The year. Now the year.
You got it. I know. I can feel that you have it.
Oh man.
I'm gonna. No, that was more than. Well, I'm gonna say it was more than 5 years now because I'm still thinking it's 2023. But I'm gonna say 2018.
2018. Let's go.
Damn, man. Is WrestleMania one of them?
No.
They had a triple threat match with Kurt Angle. Randy.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, does that count?
Oh yeah, no. I was thinking I was doing singles.
Just one-on-ones.
Yeah, that was doing one-on-ones. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So they probably did. I just don't have that one written down.
Okay.
Randy was also Randy and Ray were also No Way Out in 2006.
Okay.
And the TLC in 2018 as well.
I only remember that one because it was somewhat recent. Not even gonna lie.
Yeah. Okay. We still have Randy. We did Randy and Jericho, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ray and Edge is really the only one we got.
Randy.
I remember them as tag team partners.
Oh, Ray and Edge.
Yep.
I don't know.
Both times were in the same year.
Yeah, I don't know. It had to have been when they were both on SmackDown.
Was it? Yeah, I was gonna say, was it 2022?
2022? No.
I could have swore they had a feud when
04?
Edge was back. Last one.
Close, but not there yet.
03. 03.
A little higher.
05?
Higher. No.
06. 06.
08.
Son of a bitch. I don't know, man.
It was two.
I don't fucking know.
One's a very prominent pay-per-view. The other one, I believe they've done one of these since I've been a fan, but I think there's only been like one or two of those pay-per-views. But this other one's one of the big four.
Oh, Royal Rumble?
I'm gonna take a wild swing at the random one.
Okay, go ahead.
New Year's Revolution.
Oof, no, definitely not.
Okay. I said Royal Rumble.
Con got Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
They also did No Way Out in 2008.
I don't know No Way Out. Okay.
I think they do No Way Out as an NXT PLE now.
Yeah, because No Way Out used to be like, I think like Elimination Chambers, like right before WrestleMania.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, that's
No Way Out used to be the show before WrestleMania.
Yep.
Yeah.
No Way Out was always in February
after
the Rumble, and then Backlash was always after WrestleMania.
Yep.
I think that's it. I think we got him.
So who won?
I think.
All right, let me check. Hold on, real quick.
I think Ham got that one, bro.
So 1.5, 3.5, or 2.5, and then Con got 2.5 and 5. Con, I think hold on.
I think Ham got that one, bro.
No, because Ham got. Who got Punk and Triple H? Did anybody get that? I don't think anyone got that.
Where was it at again?
Night of Champions 2011.
Oh, I don't think either of us got that one.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Ham got 10 points for Punk or Triple H and Edge though.
Nice. Yeah.
So I think Ham won.
Well done, my friend. Well done.
I don't have any watches on, but
that was cool.
That was fun. I'd be down to do another one.
Yeah, I got another one.
I'd be down to do it. Well, not now, but like the next.
No.
one.
I'm saying no. We're later on.
Nick, I thought that what you were talking about was that video you showed me where Con and I are guessing.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah.
And what?
You sent this.
You sent us a video.
Yeah.
Where you were saying something and we had to guess there was like a list of like 5 things.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had to guess what we thought the topic was that you were choosing options for.
The anti-draft.
Yeah.
We thought it was that.
That's what I thought.
No, my bad. No. So the anti-draft would be 2 people know the topic and 1 person doesn't. So like me and Con would have a topic in mind, and then Hambone would be drafting people or drafting things, not knowing what the fuck he's drafting, and then at the end he'd have to guess. No. This thing I've seen with like football and other stuff like that, where like they and like other ones they'll have like like it'll be like Randy and like Jericho and like Edge, but it'll be like a pay-per-view in 2008 of the U.S. Championship. Like when did they have the U.S. Championship and other stuff like that? And I have one like that the next time. So, but that one was just one I kind of threw together with just like pay-per-view singles matches.
Yeah, that's fun. I like that.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
All right, fellas. Well, this was a good episode.
Yeah, man.
I am really looking forward to this comedian bracket.
Yes. Should be fun.
Even though I'm not a sports fan, I love drafting.
Yeah.
Drafting is always fun. I don't care what the subject is. Yeah. So looking forward to that. If you want to weigh in, then tell us, who do you think out of our list will be the winner? Who's your favorite comedian out of the 16 that we chose? You can talk to us everywhere, basically. Talk to us individually on TikTok at all of our things, which we're going to tell you. You can talk to us on Instagram. You can talk to us on the Freebird Rules TikTok. Nick, tell them where they can find you.
I am at It's Just Nick on everything, on TikTok and Instagram, and Twitter, and I believe on Twitch. And I have a gaming channel, and I have a photography channel, and those are all in my bios and everything like that. And I have pizza.
And where are they finding you?
You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. You can find me on TikTok. I'm also an artist, if that wasn't already evident enough in the headline. I haven't dropped anything yet, but my first drop of the year is this week. So yeah. I'm a rapper again. So you'll see me.
You can find me on TikTok, which I barely use anymore, and Instagram at Hambone, 3 O's. You can find all of us on TikTok at Freebird Rules _. You can find us on Instagram at Freebird Rules, and you can find us also on YouTube. Does YouTube Freebird Rules an _?
I don't know if there's an underscore or not, to be honest. Hold on.
Okay.
I can look.
I know there are 2 of them that have an underscore, and one of them is TikTok.
To the person who took all the fucking Freebird Rules usernames, give them back, you asshole.
Yeah.
I want them. I don't want these stupid-ass underscores under my fucking name.
Yeah. God damn it.
Fuck all that. That's some bullshit.
Are you looking for it, Nick, or are we on?
Yeah, I am. Not looking for it. It's no underscore on YouTube.
Okay, there you go. Go find us on all of those things. Come back next week. We'll get into the first round of our comedian draft, and who the fuck knows what else we're going to talk about. As always, keep it